Hey everybody, welcome back to the Council of Reeds. We've got a very, very long episode for you, so prepare.
It's pre-recorded.
As long as it's no longer than the one 2 weeks ago, we'll be right.
Oh, I don't know. It might be. We'll see. We'll see. I'm Dylan, here with Jason.
G'day.
Nitin.
Hello.
Fomi.
Hey.
And Dave.
I went shopping, yay. So,
Good job, Dave.
well, you never buy anything here, so I'm glad you bought something somewhere else. So this is what I bought from Smash. I'm going to make this podcast longer.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
So that was the first Gundam I bought.
Yeah,
and
but it's
I bought,
okay
like,
because
the
Dylan's
classic
interested,
one.
so
Yeah,
it'll be
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
It's alright.
And I bought the classic Gundam as well.
Oh, is that
That's cool.
78 too?
Are we going to put this together on the pod as well?
Yeah.
It'll take
You know
half
it's
an hour.
free on Disney.
So
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
never see this actually made, people. So.
No, you won't. So I
Dave
bought
can't resell it
Doctor
if it's
Strange
made.
and Steelbook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Some
And
of these have been coded. These.
I bought it. I got tempted. And I bought
That is pretty cool, though.
it. Is
Very cool.
sick,
I've been
eh?
tempted by it for a few times.
So now this will turn into an unboxing video.
Okay.
Anyway,
Where's the opening?
on the side.
Give me that one. I want
Yeah,
that
go
one.
for it.
Where's it?
I don't want that.
Side.
Oh no, you have to do the thing.
Oh, OG Gundam.
Is it just me? Does it look bootleg because of the
Which
back?
side would
Yeah.
you open from, left or right?
Doesn't matter, Dave.
It's like a metallic version.
It slides out either way.
You have to do all the painting on this, Dave.
I have to paint it.
Yeah.
I just want to apologise for the audio listeners
Yes.
because
Yeah,
this is
some of these-
really, really bad.
So these
in
Gundam
regards to
Gunpla
what Dave's done in
models-
general and the noises that we're hearing.
So these Gundam Gunpla models have like markers, and they're like $50 for a set. It's
They're pretty
crazy.
good though. I've used a couple.
Use
of them
Posca.
But like, yeah.
Yeah, liquid paper.
before. It's like it's got paint in it. It's not just like.
Yeah, Posca.
Oh,
yeah, paint
okay.
Yeah.
pens.
Oh, I never played with any of them.
I mainly use the fine liner ones. You basically use it to do the panel lines and stuff.
Okay.
I found it easier than using a brush.
So you
And
now pulled out an
also,
envelope.
Oh, okay. What's that?
well, shame you didn't bring your Thor, because I had my friend 3D print stands for these Marvel Legends.
Ooh.
And so I wanted to see if they work.
No. Well,
Yeah.
lucky you've got a Marvel Legend here.
Preparation,
know.
that would have helped if you'd told us.
Yeah.
Well, you bought it last week. I thought it was like
I'm going to bring it every
a
week.
mainstayer.
Cool. What's coming?
No.
Second
Austin and
I've
Collector's
retired
like
my
a mainstay.
toys that I used to bring.
You grow up. You change, Dave.
Is that all? Are you
Yes.
just going to start playing with your toy now, Dave?
Yes.
Continue on.
I was going to say, moving on.
Thank you. Okay, before we get into everything, DC Shoes.
Oh,
Shout out to DC Shoes. They sent
they're
us
the best.
each of us, Jason and Dylan. We
They,
got
they do watch the podcast, right? Because there's 5 of us.
Each of us. Each of
Yeah,
us.
they're the ones that matter.
Oh, that's
Each of us.
No comment.
hours.
Because you didn't send us any.
See the smell lines
Really
coming out?
comfy.
Yes, very comfy.
Nah, they're still good. I only worn a couple of times so far.
I got this pair with some Urabesh on the top there.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Really cool.
Pass it me, Dill. Dill.
Oh,
Come on, look.
yeah, have a smell, have a sniff.
No, I'm telling you, put my head.
It's just a pop out there.
I got the Black Sabbath ones. I wore them last night.
Same deal, like zipped, right?
Yeah. Oh, no, mine's got a little,
Yeah.
there's a pouch at the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
For,
Similar
for,
sort of deal,
for
though.
guitar picks.
Oh, of
Yes,
course,
yes.
that's what they're for.
The Black Sabbath
okay.
ones are for guitar picks.
Trust.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll stop losing mine.
Did you
Nice
make
work.
Dave go away so he didn't...
Yes.
That's the mic?
Thank you.
Alrighty, so yes, thank you, DC.
Oh, yeah, so good.
Awesome. We're gonna be wearing these.
I bought
Every
my
day.
Black Sabbath
Yes.
ones.
If
by
you
the
want
way.
closer pics, we put a post on the Instagram for him.
Yep, on Facebook.
Yes.
Purchased.
Or come in and ask
Sabbath
me all
ones.
about them.
He'll take your shoes off to show
Yeah.
you.
Hey, you got to get on your hands and knees. We belong.
Jeez.
Okay.
I didn't mean it like that.
Sure you did.
But, you know.
Our featured comics this week are Judgment Day, Axe Judgment Day, issue 1.
Yes, much
And-
better than prequel.
Yes, and Rogues Gallery number 1.
Not too bad, actually.
Very, very
Different,
interesting.
but not bad.
Batman or Flash?
No, it's its own.
Right.
Oh, I get jokes.
And of course, the reason why this is going to be very, very long, San Diego Comic Con
Is on presently?
presently, and heaps of new announcements that
Yep.
we're going to work through.
Yeah, have a bit of a look at it.
Looks too good.
Comic news, movies, TV stuff, a couple action figures. After all of that, we're going to talk about the very, very good TV show on Netflix
single
called
ones.
Resident Evil.
Yes.
Oh,
So anyone that wasted last week and talk about it, just me.
if you haven't binged this yet, guys, you are missing
That was a good call, Jace.
life.
This is so
Yeah,
bad.
it's so bad.
I can't believe I watched two.
So neither can
Get
we.
into it, get
After
into
watching
it.
the first one, neither can we, buddy.
Ah.
get into it later. But close it off with your film Flashback.
Yes.
Forbidden Planet.
Yes.
Very, very cool.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Okay, Fomi.
Yeah.
You've got one final
The last
bootleg
one.
for
So,
us.
as I was saying last week, this is my last bootleg, but this is kind of when a bootleg goes right. So, this is dodgy as all hell.
What's the fake Kodo logo?
There you go. It's the Venom logo on the box from the movie, but then on the side and the back, it is.
Is that an Nendoroid?
It's a what's up?
It's probably like a
Is that an
bootleg.
Nendoroid?
It's probably a bootleg
No,
Nendroid.
no, I used some cream for that. It's gone. So it's using probably the dodgy. It comes with two separate heads, and the dodgiest head is probably the one that's on there, which is the one that's supposed to look like Tom Hardy. So it's supposed to essentially come off from the movie, but he's got the Spider-Man logo in front. I've opened this sucker before because I had to see how good the other heads were. But then once I opened it, I went, holy shit, this isn't just a bootleg. They've really gone to a lot of work here because take this off. Check out that head. How the paint job, the
One day I just want you
Detail.
to come in and it's like, oh wait, this is legit.
Yes, I do like the
Oh!
off-brand Kodo logo.
Yeah.
Oh,
It looks like a Nendoroid, but not.
Ooh,
Yeah.
But then,
this is alright.
Dude.
Way easy.
and it's not only got that. Look at the stand and all the symbiote
Oh.
webbing, and it's got the proper. But look at the other head with the tongue.
Oh,
Like this
that's
is
good.
when bootlegs go
Whoa.
right, and this only cost me like $30.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a good gamble. I'll check it out, and
As usual, we'll get some pictures.
Yes.
To that.
I'm really happy with it.
That's
So-
a real, like, Billy Butcher looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that
Eddie
ain't, that ain't Tom Hardy, but
There it
God, it
goes.
was only $30.
Jason dropping Fomi's bootleg on the
It's still
floor.
there.
That's. So yes, that's been fun. Thank you for letting me indulge with my crappy Venoms. Oh, don't put that near him.
What do you mean? I only stabbed myself.
That's a start.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not cutting at you.
Yeah, it's true. Cutting away, always cutting away. Down the river. All right, let's go.
Comic books.
Comic books.
While Dave's playing with his Thanos over there.
Here's Uranus. Hang on, we'll talk about him in a minute.
Alrighty. Avengers, Eternals, X-Men, or the other way around maybe. Judgment Day issue 1.
Eternal X-Men.
This one is Kieran Gillen and Shitty.
And it's not compared
it's
to the
not.
art of the last one.
Oh nah, Shitty's good.
Yeah, it is good shit.
Much better issue.
Some real good shit.
Starts off with Tony and Cersei, and then it goes from there. Then some X-Men stuff, some big stuff, some Eternal stuff. Obviously, there's a great review there, Jason.
Genocide.
Yes. Very interesting, right?
So how hard are we? I don't know what to say,
Right,
dude, because
100%.
we're starting an
As I'm
event
like-
here, and this is a lot of stuff packed, and a lot of words, but a lot of stuff packed into this issue.
I think we got to say the big thing that happens in it. You didn't have a look?
Yeah, I read it.
Okay, so, spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler. I think you got it's the first one of an event. Otherwise, what do you say? There's X-Men in it.
Yeah, well, or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were no X-Men in it,
Well,
from what I flicked.
How does X-Men?
Oh, is it?
we saw some bones and stuff.
Some mutants.
Okay, so essentially the outline of this story is the Eternals were created to stop the Deviants. They believe the Deviants have created the X-Men because the X-Men, not the X-Men, the mutants with the mutant gene. And so essentially they've let that run wild too long, and they need now to rein in the X-Men, and they want to kill all the mutants. Sorry, stop saying
I
X-Men, Jason.
think, from what I think Moira sort of convinced them they're deviants.
Yes. Yes.
That's right. No, but yeah, that's his. This is Drueg, who is the Prime Eternal at the moment. That is his thinking, and that is his means to what he's trying to do. Now, the speech around him in kid pants later in the book is absolutely awesome. So he wants to rid the world of mutants, and has a plan that started in the last issue but was pretty shit. And then continues in this issue with essentially Thanos' grandfather with a great name. Looks good too. Looks
Yeah,
really
he's
good.
badass.
Yeah, show her.
Grandma?
Huh? That's...
Huh?
I'm not repeating that. So he does some damage on Mars. Is probably the best thing I can say there. And they, the Druid essentially gave a message over the Earth to everyone, talking about something that was happening on the west coast of America that they put there for their safety. And the Avengers are now trying to work out how to combat that. And lucky they've got their officers where they've got their officers.
Yes.
Is probably the best way I can put that with giving no one any idea what the hell I'm talking
No,
about.
I think that's a pretty good breakdown.
Thank you. Thank you. I was hoping Nitin would come in and give me a shit for being wrong.
Well, I haven't read it.
He didn't
tried
read it.
to.
I
I
know.
read it.
I asked him in the chat, but no one answered me.
I hadn't read it.
I hadn't read it. I
I
read it
totally
this morning.
forgot what I read, but you saying it reminded me
I'm
like,
glad.
properly.
Thank
I
you.
did flick through it, and I read X-Men Gala
Yep.
from last week.
Yep.
It just seems like, and it's Moira's doing more. It's Moira's machinations.
And you see a bit of more in this.
Yes. You should buy it.
No.
She's in like 2 pages.
Yeah. If it's 2 pages, they do.
I'm just going to talk about Moira for a second, in regards to what she's doing at the moment. And yes, in was it which X book was she in?
A model?
No. When she first saw the mutant stuff was like
Lives.
lives.
Yes.
You know, that's how she first started. She was going to kill all the mutants. That was her first thing. She must get rid of all the mutants.
You were angry.
House and Powers.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
House.
But then, you know, she joined. She realized she can't, or it's not going to work out for her if she does. But then, after the events of Inferno, can't remember. Get my Xbox straight.
Yes.
She's just completely gone bonkers.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You know what I mean?
I don't like it.
I'm just talking about Gala.
Yes.
I know it's not what we're talking about Gala at the moment, but
Yes.
I just read it. But she's going insane.
Yes.
Totally.
Well, because she's
Insane
like,
or
I've
just-
given them this,
Yeah.
and they outcasted me.
Yeah.
So
Well, she even
They
says
can have
in
none of
here,
it.
I might not be a million years old, but I've lived enough lives to know
Yes.
they've screwed me over every time.
yes, they picked
So-
destiny over me, is what she thinks.
Essentially.
All right. So,
And then-
scorched earth.
There is some cool bits there
Big
with
time.
the Eternals knowing about the 5.
Yeah,
And-
but Moira told them that in Gala.
but they do some shit about it in this. Some pretty drastic shit, and it gets pretty close to,
Point of no return, yeah.
pretty close. So
But a
it's-
huge pickup from last week's.
Oh,
preview,
definitely,
right?
definitely.
You're like,
on everything, like
yeah, story, art.
yeah.
Especially
And
what
it-
happens
and I
on...
was- I will say I was worried when it started too, and it's like
Baraka?
the monologue over again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Here's the Earth again. I'm like, oh, and then the way it finished, I'm like, okay, that's a good. Yeah.
All right, next up, Rogues Gallery.
Alrighty, so basically, this is what Jason wants to do to Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, pretty much. There's worse people than Hemsworth. Maybe. He'd be probably top of the list. Personally.
Yeah.
Get it ordered.
Basically, a bunch of comic book fans,
I've been told all about this.
Yes.
Please.
a bunch of comic book fans watching a show about their favorite character,
Which is in season 10?
Red Rogue.
Yeah, Red Rogue.
And they believe that the actress has too much creative control,
Yes.
and she's kind of destroying the show.
Yes.
And
Getting other chick actresses fired where they could have been a greater role on the show.
yeah, the character gets the other character that gets killed off,
Yeah, yeah.
and the fans are like, man, the potential got cut short. And then the final straw was when she walks from the show and gets it cancelled.
Well, before that when I think they started really fantasy in their idea when she had the audacity to buy the signed comic or something, and like, oh, she doesn't deserve it. But yeah, after the show gets cancelled,
Neckbeards.
that's it. It's no more fantasy. It's go time.
Yeah, we got to teach her a lesson.
Yes.
So it's like, what was the preview solicit? It was Misery meets something.
Ah,
Yeah, I can't remember what the other thing was.
Yeah.
But Misery is,
yes.
yeah.
And like the characters that are going to go to her house, I guess I should say, they're unlikable.
Yes, they're all like tools.
Yeah. The rich sort
Internet
of
commentators, no.
yeah, the rich IT one's probably the least.
Yeah.
But like the Dodge, the
Yeah.
badass of the group, like he's just insufferable. The pansy one, you're like, you're trying to make me feel sorry for him with his home situation, but yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to like them from what you're telling.
Well, no, but
Yeah. Because I was worried you're meant to like them.
yes,
But you're clearly not really.
yes.
Yeah.
They're like, what's the? Do you reckon there's a twist coming with Slinky?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I'm like, what's that gonna be?
Yeah.
Because they all video chat with each other about ragging on the show each week, but one of them's no cam, so they don't know who it is. And I'm like, ooh,
That's sus straight away.
yes.
Everyone loves it.
And they're not as rah about. Like, they're usually the one. Oh, she's not that bad, man. Like at first I was like, is it gonna be herself? But I don't think when
Yeah.
the end happens. So they're gonna storm her house in full cosplay as well.
Dressed up as her villains on the
Yes,
show.
yes.
Of course.
Yes. It's a pretty awesome
I
premise.
enjoyed it way more than I thought I would.
Same.
The concept, like when we were in the previews, we're like, this could go really one way or the other. It could be fun or it could be annoying, like, oh no. All we do is sit around ragging on stuff.
Yeah. Well,
I winked for the
that's not true
non-viewers.
at all.
You tell how it is.
But it was alright. Because it's written by Hannah Rose May. She's some kind of actress of some
Yeah, I
kind.
think so.
Can't remember what from.
Yeah.
Because, I don't care. But, her and Shelby. So I don't know how she got hooked up with Shelby.
Ah, Declan Shelby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think she's somehow gone to him and he's probably put the team together. But it was alright.
Yeah. I enjoyed it a lot more
Yeah.
than I thought I would.
Yeah. The opening page where they're at the
Yeah.
comic shop, you're like, oh, I don't know.
And also,
I'm not opening.
it's a comic shop with a bunch of tables in the middle where you can eat and
It's a
drink.
library, man. Alright?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah, but that is meant to be a comic shop, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I do
Yeah.
believe
I
so.
thought that was weird.
Yeah. Maybe it's a bookshop, actually.
Could be like, you know, in Kick-Ass where they have like the cafe but with all the little books
Yeah.
and crap
Yeah.
in it. Yeah.
Stupid.
I would not want to work in a place like that. That
There's a comic shop that does gaming too. Could be gaming.
Yeah, of
too.
course.
Yeah.
But, like,
does look
the
like that.
vibe is just they're sitting around like a library.
Yeah.
It's community. But anyway, not bad. Next up, IDW Originals. Dark Spaces, Wildfire, the new Scott Snyder book with Hayden Sherman.
So-
Anybody read this?
Yes.
Dave, tell us all about it.
Is Dark Spaces like a series sort of thing?
I
or
have
like,
no idea.
Anyway.
This is the first of it, I think.
Um, This is about a bunch of
Issue 1.
women as part of like doing hard time, but they've been chosen for a group to just go fight fires
Yes.
and they get validation out of it and all that.
I mean, that's what exact happens in America at the moment, right now.
Well, yeah,
It's just free labor.
yeah. It's been happening for like
The 13th.
Ever.
ever.
Watch the documentary.
Yeah, I'm not
13.
saying it's not new, but it's just America loves them some free labor.
Yeah. So,
Fighting fires, they're more prevention, right? They're going ahead and
they're more
clearing.
digging roads
Yes.
and stuff, but yeah. In this case, they're fighting fires.
With fire.
They are each in there for different reasons, but one of them got jailed for like the longest term for a non-violent role, and she got like cross-screwed essentially. And so it turns out to be a hidden gold mine, so to speak, in the hills where the fires are, and they develop a plan to go get that gold.
Gold.
It is interesting, but I'm not sure about like because the first page shows like pretty much what happens at the end,
Or does it?
or does it? Yeah.
Or does it, Dave? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to say well done, Dave, because after that first couple of sentences when Jay said yes, it was like he wasn't just agreeing, he was actually saying, yep, you're allowed to continue talking about this book. It was
I
really
thought
good.
it was not too bad, actually. Like,
Yeah, it is interesting.
because they give you very little. Like, yeah, you only hear, like, the book's narrated by their CO, who's overseeing Ma. She's it's a 4-woman crew, and then Ma is the CO.
Yeah.
She's the boss, obviously. She's not a criminal, in case you don't understand. And like, it's all her narration, and she starts. It doesn't matter what they're in for, but she tells you what one's in for. I'm like, okay, so when are we going to get a bit more? And
You probably get one.
the one who comes up with a plan, it's like fraud, sort of white collar.
She's 60 years in,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
And she didn't even do it, right? Like, it's her boss's Golden Sachs sort of deal, and she took the fall. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And like the Ma thing there too, like there's something there with the coughing and stuff.
A little bit, and also, like, I think she's just tired of living, like, the mundane life.
Well, I got the impression she's dying.
Oh, that too, yeah.
She's 100% dying.
Yes.
Yeah. But they do explain in there that it's like, oh, they caught it early, and she's just got to do surgery, and she'll be out for a few weeks or something.
Yes, but it's not like they've got the greatest medicals.
Well,
55%
and
chance.
the thing is, like you got to stay away from smoke.
Oh, yeah.
So she's like,
Yeah.
I'll be straight back into the fires in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, love. See how that goes for you. But it was something different. I didn't really know what it was about, but I liked it.
I like the pacing of it.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah.
The best Snyder thing I'd read in a long time. All right, next up, what do we got? Aftershock, Zach Thompson, and is that an O? Ian Marrow.
Ion?
Oh yeah, well, that's what. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, yeah,
It's
okay.
human.
The brother of all men. Fomi, tell us all about it.
Again, yeah, something really different. I actually made this my book of the week at the start of the week for my recommendations after reading a little bit about it. And essentially, yeah, just after World War One, we've got a wounded vet who's become a detective searching for a woman that's been kidnapped, which seems to be kidnapped by this cult. Starts off his expedition, getting the shit kicked out of him pretty much, trying to get information. There's talk about his brother and stuff around it as well, which is quite interesting. And then there's the book's in 3 chapters. And then so the next chapter is him actually getting to find this cult and meeting some very interesting people there. And this Brother 7, which is like the leader that you don't see his face, and to come into the cult, come into the community, sorry. How dare I say cult?
12. Brother 12.
Was it Brother 12?
Yes.
Ah, Roman numeral, Rocky 7. Ah, yes, Adrian's Revenge. My bad. So, lost my place now. Yeah, so he had to get buried to be reborn into the community to do their work, which we don't know what the work is yet.
It's all about the work.
Yeah, which is always interesting. Always interesting as well when your cult leader just lives in the biggest house in the middle of the place.
Doesn't it always?
Of course. He hasn't banged anyone's wife yet, except the one that he's looked like he may have kidnapped. Really interesting where it's going to go, because I when I read the description, it looks like there's going to be some more like Wiccan magic kind of shit coming in with the cult and everything else around it. His story is really interesting as well, being the wounded vet, and he's got this like a
patch thing?
Yeah, it's a patch that looked like he's talked about a sniper taking off half his face.
Well, it's an actual thing that happens to like people who came back.
Yeah.
Just a plastic thing over their face.
And got
molded
the
to
blue
look
eye.
like their
Kano.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made it just molded to look like their face.
1940s Kano.
Yeah.
It's and then at the end
And
there,
that ear.
yeah, the ear, yes. And then the end, there's a couple of after he came out of being reborn, they gave him a journal to bring his thoughts. So there's 2 or 3 pages of his journal, which was quite interesting, and there's a couple of pages of the readings of Brother 12, which was really interesting as well. So I really dig this book. I think I might grab it as a trade, to be honest. I don't know single issue to single issue.
I like
if I need another single issue to single issue. So, but yeah, everything about it was really cool. It was intriguing.
It looks old and fuzzy.
Yes,
Um,
it matches the time period and everything
like,
well. It's
let's do spoilers or whatever. Yeah, like it's got that sepia tone and it's a bit fuzzy, and it's pretty interesting.
it's very If you like it's a mystery. It's a cult. It's the olden days. It's really cool. It's the vibe. It's
It's the
Marbo.
vibe, bro.
So yeah, check it out.
Alrighty, next up, Oni Press, Blink #1. Nobody read this, I assume?
No.
Okay, so Blink, this was a bit weird. So,
I read it.
oh yeah? Oh, Dave,
Please.
please.
Blink and you'll miss it.
Take the reins, Dave.
Basically, it's a woman who's running away from her past, which is a bit clouded in mystery. Wait, Dave's Blink. Yeah, cool, yeah. So I blinked out, I missed it. So she's trying to live a life. She's found a husband. She's doing like ad hoc journalism work for Is it?
I'm not sure. I thought,
No, I'm pretty sure it's her. It's a. What is it?
yeah, I think you might be right, but
She/her. Anyway, so she's doing ad hoc like jobs on the side, not for much, and then all of a sudden she gets a lead.
Yeah.
And the lead is like surveillance footage of a place that's really familiar to her, and she's been searching for it. And at the end of it, they get there, and the mystery pretty much starts. And a bit of a surprise last page.
that's cool because
Yeah.
she knows she's like that was the most interesting bit for me.
Yeah.
Like she's gone off the deep end and doesn't give anything. Like before she's even gone off to find the mystery, she knows all she's doing is on the computer all day.
Yeah.
And her husband's like, "What is going on, man? What about us? What about you know?" She's like, "Yeah, I know this is not healthy, but it's too late. I can't stop."
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just going down that rabbit hole.
And him
too
supporting is like, yeah, that's cool. Because usually, like, it's like, oh, the marriage is
Yeah,
over. Blah,
I think
blah,
by the end it was a bit. He was. I'm not sure
It was
how.
like-
Not supporty.
But it's like, oh, you gotta do this, otherwise it's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But,
don't know. I could see she comes home and he ain't there. 'Cause she
yeah, it's
shows-
possible. It's possible. But
Like she gets a little spoiler. There's like a big free American free buildings together.
Yeah.
Inside it's just been gutted. And, like the dude she's with, like urban explorer guy, and he's got a YouTube. That's how she met him, and he's like, yeah, you're in a cult. Were you in a cult? No, I don't think so. Pretty sure you were in a cult, lady.
yeah, but it's different. It's a different sort of cult, which is what everyone else would say.
Yes.
It's not like that.
it's a community.
yeah, it's a
It
community.
was very interesting.
But it is definitely a different community. You will find out when you read this book. So
Yeah, no, I didn't mind it. Little Red Ronin. Anyone read this?
Nope.
No.
no.
It was okay. So it's like weird art, like manga anime sort of influence with the red, white, and blacky sort of palette and
cool.
stuff.
That's cool.
It's obviously like Big Bad Wolf and that sort of deal influenced. Her grandmother still believes in the Big Bad Wolf, and she's the last person maybe that's seen the Big Bad Wolf, and she's been like banished to the forest.
It's a good place for
Because
someone
everyone
scared
thinks
of the
she's
wolf.
crazy. And but yes, the girl, the end, I can't say too much. But like the end, the girl's going out to the woods. She's gonna maybe go hunt for the Big Bad Wolf.
Or to find a nun, or
Yeah, and then and then she goes to attack the wolf. But
interesting.
yes, it was quite a
Shout out to me at the end of
That's
the
right.
okay. Ah, yes,
Yes. Say this at least once an episode.
yes. Yeah, it was interesting. Like at first, I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. But the end page sort of, the hook was a bit like, oh, okay. I'm not sure how. You're like, oh, how much am I reading? What's what? That makes no sense to anybody. Moving right along.
Intriguing.
Yes. Next, Defenders Beyond.
Oh, if only that back page was the front
Ah, the back page is so good. So good. Okay, so this is a sequel to Ewan and Rodriguez's Defenders series from last year, I guess.
So good.
Which was great. It looked pretty.
Yes,
The story was started good, but a bit meh.
Yeah, but still, the art and the paneling and
Yeah.
the plotting.
That's the best thing of this too.
Yeah, well,
So it's the Blue Marvel. He's going to be the leader of this new team. You get Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange's floating ghost cloud head comes to tell him that you got to be the leader of this new group. Well, they're not a team because they're defenders. You know, that's not how the defenders aren't a team. But they got to get tarot cards, and he's like, "Oh no, I can sort this mystery myself. I don't need a team. And accidentally the tarot card turns over, and next thing you know, America Chavez jumps through the place, and very similar to the first issue of the previous series. And the new team comes with the teen Loki, Tigra, and what was her name again?
so where's Teen Loki come from? What's that? Where's he in current
Oh,
continuity?
he was in Thor recently.
So why is Loki a teen at the moment? What have I missed?
Well, that's not really, like, it's more different time, like variants sort of thing. They were doing that before then.
No, that's cool. I just was okay.
You know, in the oh, you don't read that. You only start reading. Sorry. What you read though.
Oh, good.
I
should. Buy too many books.
Yeah.
Unlike
He's
some,
multiverse timeline out of
Unlike
like,
some, I buy too many books.
he's not the he's going good. He's not the Prince of Lies.
Okay.
He's doing some other. I'm just a storyteller. If your stories are lies, that's your own fault, sort of thing.
Okay.
But yeah, it was okay. Like very just. He's the team. They gotta join up. The big reveal at the end of who the bad guy's gonna be. I don't want to spoil that, even though they put out a variant cover that had him on there. It was the spoiler variant, is what it's called. But you're like, but I just put that on the shelf anyway. Anyway, good job, Marvel. It looks so pretty. It looks so pretty.
Great artist.
Yeah, he's the best. Him and his colour combos, and his panels. The team lineup doesn't overly excite me. I don't really like. I probably like Tigra the most, but it was not a bad first issue. I didn't mind. I will stick with it. Next up, Artemis Wanted. Nitin, Dave, tell us all about it.
Go on, Dave.
Go on. Don't be
Oh
shy.
yeah, so this goes after Artemis, who has killed Queen Hippolyta. She is, yeah. Am I right so far?
Anonymous?
Hippolyta.
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 Oh, I like it better.
Hippo leader.
Hippolyta.
Let's render this with Hippolyta.
Anyway, Donna Troy and what's her name, Cassie,
Yeah, Cassie.
have gone after her and hot on a trail, and she comes across a town. Artemis comes across a town, and everyone sort of is a bit awkward towards her and just shut up in front of her, like closed stores and all that. And there's a little girl who finds out that she is the daughter of Freya. Yep, cool. Anyway, I say I'm learning.
Learned him.
But basically, she's gone into the cave and like bad stuff has happened, and like demons have come out to prey on people at night.
No, the villagers turn into demons.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a Wendigo sort of situation.
Gotcha.
Shut up.
Minus half a point there.
Yeah, he's doing well.
I'm doing well. In all the commotion, Donna and Cassie do catch up with Artemis. They're about to take her to justice, but then something happens, and then, well, I don't want to spoil it, so which sort of clears her name possibly, and
No, I'll spoil it.
Huh?
Yeah.
go spoil.
Because when the trial of the Amazons happened, and when
Yes.
Hippolyta died, it was revealed that Artemis was the one who killed her. Which I sort of didn't like.
Yes, no.
But in the book, she didn't explain why when they caught her. She's like, I'm not going to tell you.
She's got
I still didn't like that either. And then she sort of escaped in the commotion at the end of the trial. And it's like them, you know, on Don Troy case and looking after her.
Did Cassie free her?
No, she free her so they could help fight the Doom from beyond the Doom Gate.
Okay.
And then she escaped after. Anyway, this explains why she did it. I sort of suspected it, but why? I need to give it away. Spoiler.
Spoilers.
Hippolyta asked her to kill her.
Saying it wrong.
Why? Bro.
So the grief from her death unites the Amazons, and it's also Hippolyta's goal. She wants ascent to godhood.
That's stupid.
Well, it
So
turns
she's
out
in-
it wasn't, because she has done it.
So Hippolyta ascends to godhood,
Yeah.
and that was her plan.
Yes.
And she comes back just in time to stop
Well, and then she
justice
stopped-
being severed to Artemis. So,
I see.
and she's like, "Stop! You can break your vow of silence." And then this is what happened. And its sisters doing it for themselves.
That sounds garbage.
It was good.
Nah,
It started off a bit slow, but then
the first part sounds good. The end bit, that sounds a bit.
It's good. It's better than.
I got it, and there was a one shot. I got it. So
I can handle Artemis being the one because I suspected that I was like, yeah, Hippolyta was like,
100%.
Hippolyta was like, yeah, I want you to kill me because I've got other plans, and the other plans was like, yeah, just ascension, just so you could help out the Amazons more instead of being the queen.
Yeah.
It was good.
would she have used poison though? I don't know.
She
I have a
needed
feeling
the,
she would have done something different.
no, but she needed the poison. It was part of the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
But what's the point of telling everybody now that...
She didn't tell everybody.
She, I thought that's what...
She
No,
told
she told-
Donna, Troy, and Cassie, and I think
I
they're
thought
gonna.
she was telling everybody.
No. She
But
told.
what's the point of that then?
No, just Donna, Troy, and Cassie, so they don't kill Artemis.
I see. But, okay. It's only first issue. Oh,
I think it's a one shot.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
is
Yeah.
it?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's a one shot.
Oh, fair enough. Prophet Remastered. Who checked this out? Anybody? Dave?
I mean,
Yes, I did.
I read the first issue. I've got the first
Yes.
issue, but this is like an anniversary one
Yeah,
where
it's a-
every page is every new artist.
30th anniversary issue, and it is a classic case
I wouldn't.
of too much ingredients in like the bowl.
Also, is this like where every single page is better than the original?
No, this
Yeah.
is well. I don't know what the
Not at all.
no,
Some
no.
pages are. But yeah, it's just the first issue of the original book, just redrawn every page by different people.
The original was Liefeld, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah, this is very Liefeld still.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because Liefeld
He's
doesn't.
inking on some of them.
Yeah, he does. Because on the front, on the
And
inside,
ink's heavy.
inside panel's got everyone who's
Yeah.
done
So
some.
is that exactly a retelling? Or
Yeah, it's
is
just the
that
same.
a
It's
continuation?
page for page.
Okay.
Yeah, like Marvel did the Cap one and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It's just
last
it's just
year.
proper
Okay.
one
Okay.
from like '90s, just redrawn.
There's too many elements here. Like, this dude is powered by a satellite and has Bible verses, and then like,
Yeah, his name is Prophet.
it's just
And it's 90s image.
confusing.
Yeah, I was going to say, no,
No, but then-
image.
I
Yes.
thought he was a businessman.
No, but he
He's
has
trying to
like
turn a profit.
ties to like something with Hitler and all that, and it's
Yeah,
like
it's '90s image, Dave. You know,
Rob Liefeld didn't care about story.
Extreme
Yeah.
Studios,
Or
man.
feet. Or feet.
It was all about how it looked.
Yeah,
Some of
It
them
wasn't.
were
It wasn't
great.
a good comic storyline in '93. It ain't going to be good 20 years later, 30 years later. You know what I mean? You're still working with the same script.
yeah. There's nothing new except the art in this book.
Next.
yeah,
That's why I didn't buy it. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like the book when I first bought
lot
it.
of
Yes, yes, yes.
I did a second pass to look at all of his hands.
Yes.
Well, he's not doing
Yeah,
it.
I know.
I reckon half the book looks like him.
Yeah, I was
Like, it's not
surprised.
as different as you would expect.
I was surprised.
I would like to have them side by side. I always think that's like when the Marvel did the
But
one.
yeah, just a little bit too much thrown in together for me, but
What's the story was?
story wise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's garbage.
It would have been good if one artist did the top bit of this. Another artist did the bottom half of her body.
I like how they feed missing there. Anyway,
That's Liefeld did that himself, didn't he?
probably did. There's no fee.
DC Vampires, All Out War. Now, I've been enjoying DC Vampires for the most part. It's been pretty good. And they did the one-shots, so I was like, okay, but that was still good. Now, this is a new miniseries, which I thought was a little excessive.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it was a mini. I thought it was just another one shot.
Yeah. But it's like one of the last cities. Well, there's a few last underground cities. So it's all them. It's very Marvel style, black, white, and blood art.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yes.
Very Deathstroke centric.
Yeah, Deathstroke's leading a little crew. Yeah, very Moon Knight. So yeah, Deathstroke, Damage, and Blue Demon.
Damage.
Yes, like blow up damage. Yes, blowing stuff up. Human bomb sort of damage.
Oh, I was thinking of the. What was that from? New Age of Heroes
Yeah,
or something?
yeah,
that
yeah,
damage?
yeah.
Okay. I was like, that guy? Of course not.
So yeah, they go off to the Swiss Alps to find one of the last remaining Lazarus pits with the corpse of Batman to bring Batman back to life because that's Deathstroke's plan.
The search for Batman.
Yes. Because he's like, we need Batman. And I'm like, Deathstroke's thinking we need Batman. Alright.
Okay.
And I think you find out why Deathstroke thinks he needs Batman.
Alright.
Like, Deathstroke's not happy with he thinks they're too bureaucratic, the council of things, and he wants to stage a coup, but no one's going to support Deathstroke.
Right.
He's Deathstroke.
Yes.
But if you can get Batman back alive, and Batman will be like, what are you doing? We've got to do stuff. So it's voting bullshit. Like, people follow Batman because he's Batman.
Some of these pages with not much red in them seem quite underdone.
Yeah, it's very rough. Oh, this is different. This is a backup.
Oh,
It's the second
okay.
story of Batgirl.
Okay.
Very manga influenced at the
Okay,
end.
cool. Even just that, like, there just seems to be not a lot of shading and not a lot of detail. Just straight penciling. We don't need to colour anything. But anyway, yeah. Well, let me go back to the main story.
Yes,
that's
yes,
what's
yes.
going on.
Yeah, it's the Japanese style, that
Yeah.
big time. So they get at the Lazarus pit, and some vamps are there, and so they Vamp Azrael.
Ooh.
But Azrael is very... The art's a bit sloppy, and I wasn't quite sure. But I think what happens is Azrael gets put in the pit.
Okay.
So he no longer a vampire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you're like, okay, cool. And you're like, oh, is that going to be the cure? But no, once the pit's been used, done or whatever.
Oh, so it's a one.
Yeah. So
one
it's
shot
not.
kind of
Yeah,
thing?
it's not
Okay,
going to be
okay.
the magic fix.
I was worried about that.
Of course.
And nothing but Batman then.
And like the vamps when they attack, they bite Blue Demon. I was like, ah! And then like the demon blood or whatever. So that was interesting. Yeah, Deathstroke's made a mess of things. He didn't. He barely survives. Like, but he left two people there that he thought were dead, and maybe one wasn't dead, and well, and so their secret hideouts might not be so secret anymore, just because he wanted to coup. But the idea that he's just dragging Batman's dead body up to the Alps, I liked it. Alrighty, New Fantastic Four issue 2, second issue of this. This was good. This book is fun. It's so fun. Peter David, what can I say?
He's killing it.
He has not written a bad book.
Can they just put him on a proper in continuity book, please?
FF?
Or just it's a like I don't know if it's he's like I don't know what's happened in your universe the last 15 years. I don't want to deal with your rubbish. But it's just a waste of him. He could be doing books. I'm loving them, but I would love him on Fantastic Four.
And what's coming?
Yes.
Yes. We'll talk
100%.
about that in a minute when we get to it.
So this one was cool.
It was.
Gave you some explanations of what the deal with
Who's that priest?
the priest is. Yeah, that was cool.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
that woman screaming.
Yes,
That was
yes.
excellent.
So yeah, like how they came together, how things separated.
The confrontation with the demons and Ghost Rider under the city was really good. That whole to and fro.
Yep. Johnny, because the book starts with, besides Ghost Rider, the other three, Hulk, Spidey, Wolvie, are back in the Baxter building.
And the priest ended up in Reno.
Yeah. So they all got separated, and Johnny, like, they're like, hey, can we borrow the Fantastic Four to get back? And no, I'll come with you.
Yeah.
And like, Johnny's a bit of a knob.
What about the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner
Yes,
and the bus?
yes.
It was excellent. There's a little, yeah.
It's just a fun comic. It's just old school, like these flashbacks generally are.
What's Spidey's saying? Is it Go Web? No, not Go Web. Go...
Webs Ahoy, but
No,
something like that.
Oh, here it is. No, keep going.
Yeah, instead of Johnny's flame on, Spidey wants his own action catchphrase.
It's right at the end.
But the Hulk's telling him no. It's a terrible idea.
Webs Ahoy.
Yes.
Yeah, Webs Ahoy. So good.
There's not much to talk about the book. Like, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Superhero comics.
And it's the second one. Jump on. It's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I-
Peter David's killing it. He's just
Art's
finished.
great.
Just finished Maestro, which we'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, it's very fun.
I really like it. Yeah, they're a classic lineup of Fantastic Four for 3 issues, but geez, they're cool. All right, next up, Black Adam issue 2. Did anybody read this?
No.
This was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, last time you got the new kid, who you find out is a descendant of Black Adam. That's why the State Department was after him. It's very priesty, Black Panther, government, politics, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, the CIA and Gandak sort of trying to maybe unstable things, and other people trying to, like, very, just priest galore. I'm loving it. But Black Panther is messed up. He's dying. He's all thingy.
Black Adam.
Black Adam, yes, sorry. What did I say?
Black Panther.
You did say priest a couple
Yeah,
of times.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
understandable, man.
So like, he's all messed up. So they bring this med student kid into. They just teleport him back, right? Like, you got to fix it, and they want to fix him. He's like, "Where's the charts? Charts? No charts." The doctor there's like, "Oh." It's like, you got to examine him. Oh, you can't examine the prophet. And like, there's nothing there. And like later, the dude's like, "Well, he couldn't build an infirmary in his palace because his arrogance wouldn't allow it. There's no fixing him." Like, so Black Adam's like, "I'm dying. You got to take my ring. You got to say the words. You're my descendant. You're gonna replace me." And he doesn't want. The kid's like, "What? No. Spoilers, heavy spoilers. They're having none of that. So they shoot him under Adam's orders. his guard shoots the kid.
Yeah, wear it or die.
Yes. So he's White Adam, which the kid's like, what? He's like, this black, bad, white, good stuff ain't the way things are nowadays. I'm not sure where it's gonna go. Like,
Wow.
if they've killed off Black Adam in it,
Looks and
Right?
just having a flick there, and
but he's
to a
so integral
layperson.
in the
Dark Crisis.
Dark Crisis and
Justice
the
League.
core of the Justice League at the moment.
But
and stuff.
it does make sense with killing a character just before a movie comes out.
Yeah, that's true.
That's Marvel's thing, but
No, I know, but they've seen how well it works in Marvel.
But I'm loving the
And they like us bitching about it.
priesty politicalness of it all and the dodgy governmentness of it and stuff.
don't
And,
make me buy it.
hey,
Don't make me buy it.
It looks good,
Eh.
and it's pretty. The art's good too.
It does look nice.
The
It
art
looks
is
really nice.
Don't oversell it, Dave. Come on. man.
Cinema.
yeah, and it's
Scratch
flashbacks to like the early days and yeah. Oh no, it's, I'm not sure if I'm gonna.
Take the comment off.
Yeah, yeah. I would like more.
That's how Priest goes. It's not a Priest book without jumping around.
Yeah, I love me some Priest.
A million words.
Alrighty, back to Peter David.
Yeah.
The finale of World War M Maestro. This is the third of the Peter
three.
David series.
This is the end.
So this is Blonsky and the Hulk
You want
teaming up to go to Latveria to take out Doom and Namor, essentially.
You want more after this? You read Future Imperfect.
Yes, that was the best bit, right?
Yeah.
This was good.
That last page.
Yeah. This was good. I thought a little. Alright, wrap it up now.
Yeah, probably really could have been. I know the others have all been 5-parters, but this could have been a 6-parter easy because it is leading into the end of this whole 3-part storyline. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, but I feel not ripped off, but just the way. Okay, so spoilery because of what's happened in the past, but even though Peter David created like the Maestro, he really didn't give him, and I didn't expect it to be a grand rise to power, but what you read about the Maestro kind of in Future Imperfect is not what you got in these build-up storylines, which was shocking by, if it was written by a different writer, I could understand them not shitting on the old story, but just changing it and making it their own. But the fact that it was done by Peter David, like, when he first got there was a Maestro, not in this storyline, but in the past one, there was a Maestro, which was Hercules. He didn't even actually kill Hercules. It was done in a whole different way. The way that Peter David showed the Maestro's rise to power was quite a shock on what you'd expect a Maestro Hulk story to be.
See, but the way I took that
Okay.
in this is that because it's still a long time, right? Like it's not like this was just 2 years ago. Yeah.
No.
But that's the story. It's propaganda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the.
Nah, the Maestro's the greatest. He saved us and rah rah rah. He might not have actually done shit,
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, actually.
but it's the propaganda of and it's passed down. That, oh, he's the biggest, baddest, or savior, or not savior, but you know what I mean. But that's how I thought.
Okay, that's really cool. Yeah, I like
So
that. I like that perspective.
With
Yeah.
the second one, they get nearly destroyed, and he saves the city.
Yeah,
this
that is
one,
true.
Namor attacks, and like, so he has done some big stuff.
Yeah, and the way he would spin it would make it look to the people that
Yes.
he is, and we were the people reading that future. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
So what is there a narrative device that's throughout the whole books where you get that, like, you know, it's
No,
told through?
No, he's smarter than I am. And,
'Cause
and
it's-
he,
No,
and he
no,
thought
it-
of it that way. I just didn't see it in that perspective. But now that he said it, I can definitely see
'cause you're right.
the propaganda around it, and I can understand.
But does it end with somehow he's telling someone these stories or something like that?
No, well, no, but like if the original Future Imperfect, it's you don't get a lot. It's just very nuggety of what had happened and stuff, and it's from the people and whatnot.
And if he's telling the stories, then yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I like it. Never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Are you telling them my side of things?
Yeah. Well, that's how
Yes.
that's how history's written by the winners.
Yes, it was good. But the most exciting bit, the next Peter David Maestro might be
last page,
over,
Dave.
but he's doing a Joe Fixit one.
Yeah. We're
Ooh.
going back to the what is it?
Back to
Coliseum
Vegas
Casino?
and stuff. Yeah. So that'd be good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next up, World's Finest, number 5. You read this, Dylan?
Yes, I did. This is for the most part, wrapping up that first arc
Yes.
for this story.
Yes, sort of, I guess.
Yeah, for the most part.
so pretty.
There's still a little bit left to go, but man, I'm loving Supergirl in this book. I love how Wade's written her. She's just brash, headstrong. Punch first, talk later. That's how she should be written. She's awesome. And yeah, it looks amazing. And surprisingly, not many new characters for Dan Moore to draw in this one.
Who are you drawing this time?
Yeah.
I guess it's got to wrap it up. But
Still, just jam-packed with Silver Age goodness.
even down to the end, so to speak, right?
Yes.
You're like,
very.
that is classic sort of style.
Yeah, like just comic, magic, cosmic, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. But like, you don't feel gypped about
exactly,
it. You're
exactly.
like, that's fine.
Yeah.
It makes enough sense in their own rules that you're like, yep,
Yes.
I'm down for that. It's just good. Just fun. It's been... I'd recommend buying the trade if you have missed out, or even jumping on from the next arc, to be honest, because the Robin stuff's spinning off to its own.
That's right. Yeah, Batman versus Robin is Mark Waid's new title. Is it a mini?
Yes, I think a mini as well.
Yeah. So that the Devil Nezza stuff is gonna kind of continue through that.
Yes.
Because Damien, at the end of this, there's a bit of a prologue, kind of a couple pages. Damien's probably messing around with something he shouldn't be messing around with.
That's about right.
And that's probably why it's Batman versus Robin.
Yes.
You gonna check that out?
Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah. Who's on art for that? Probably have a look in there.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, great book.
Yeah.
I can't wait for more.
Yes,
More?
agreed.
No, for the book upcoming.
Oh.
For those back couple of pages for the backup for
Okay.
Go and Get Robin from Lazarus Island.
Oh, yeah.
All right, next up, Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood. Tell us all about it,
This
Fonz.
is great. 2 of the 3 stories was really, really good. The third story was a little bit just meh. Yeah, just lost you. You really. But the first story is probably worth buying.
one's the best.
If you're a Moon Knight fan and you just love the craziness of Moon Knight, that first story where it's a bunch of bank robbers hijacking a taxi, just happens to be driven by Jake, and away we go. There is some awesome dialogue, the back and forth between the back seat and the front seat of the car, and then you see Moon Knight popping up in between the two guys like he's sitting in between them, and then there's a couple of us and we comments from Jake, and they're like, us? We?
What?
And then it's on, and it was excellent.
Just fun.
Yeah. The second story was good. I can't think, what's the second story there, Dill?
No.
Oh, the Colt. Yeah, he's taking down the Colt. That was really good.
That looks great.
Yes. The art, I reckon if we get at least 2 out of 3 good stories out of the next issue, worth buying this trade. Because I reckon so far, what we had so far, 16. I reckon about 12 of the 16 so far have been really good stories. Yeah.
And that was generally not being bad. They're just being compared.
Definitely not 16. It's terrible maths, Jason. But anyway, they've been good. Yes. A higher percentage.
12.
Yeah.
Is this
9 out of 12.
Midnight in Space at the end?
Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
It's very wordy, but it's not a great... It just doesn't flow. The story doesn't flow well, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was like, is he in space? What's going on?
There's no backstory to it, but yeah, the cult and that cult art was awesome.
And the space one, I'm like, wait, it started off with him in space. Is he trying to book in some stuff here? I'm like, oh, no, I don't think so.
And then as I'm reading, I'm like, is this another of those ones where I should have been reading it backwards like that other story? And then, no, that didn't matter either. Jeez, that was a good story.
Alrighty. Jurassic League, number 3.
Oh, man.
Affiliate artist in a mini-series.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Seriously.
And
one that we could actually understand. It is shit. I was so pissed off.
There were panels.
I spent money on this.
I struggled to understand what was happening.
So
disappointing.
You couldn't decipher what was happening.
And it was and what it made the story annoying.
Yeah.
It didn't help me with the story because Daniel Warren Johnson, which we'll get to soon, is doing some amazing work, but it was not helped by this whatsoever and took me right out of it.
Because the problem is the backgrounds were the same, like thickness as like the actual characters, so you couldn't tell what was like happening at all. Like if one was like lighter than the other, then it would have been a little bit better, and you've got something. But it's just too damn messy.
And I love messy art, but this is just
too messy. Like the inks were really messy.
It just runs.
I couldn't tell.
No.
Like anymore, and you'd swear someone just spilled like ink all over the page.
It's very disappointing. Very disappointing.
Because was it what's his name? Gideon
Yes.
doing the art usually and co-writing.
Foreground,
with, Johnson.
background, you know, like it's
It's
not.
weird for a miniseries. Like, in an ongoing book, understand feelings happen, shit runs behind, but for a miniseries, just wait.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Like, we waited for Human Target. Just wait.
And Gideon's been doing such a good job. I've been loving the art the last couple of issues. This was a bummer.
Almost stopped me from buying the trade, to be honest.
Flash Raptor.
And I wanted
Green
to,
Torch is a bit disappointing of a name too.
and I wanted to see some of his art doing those characters.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Next issue, I think he'll be back.
I'm sure he will,
Yeah.
but
Surely.
anyway.
Yeah.
Meh.
Oh, while we're on it, because I've seen it, remind me. This week, DC, awesome
yeah.
Neil Adams.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Neil Adams thing. Oh, actually, I got something about that later too. Remind me about
The
that.
Perez Marvel one, I think we talked about that the other week.
I think
as well,
so.
didn't we? Yeah, it's still going with that.
Um,
It's very nice.
Sherlock 5, you read this, Nitin?
Yep.
Here we go.
I was disappointed with us with that.
Very action-packed issue, I'm sure.
It is the most action-packed issue yet. By far.
Nothing
It starts
happens.
with action.
They fight.
They're fighting at the start.
I have no idea who this dude is. It happens in like 2 pages. Nothing gets resolved.
Watch out, Dave. They're
Like,
fighting. It's
It's
over.
just
No, waiting for them to be in bed with each other.
how many issues is it?
5.
Don't worry, I already said that to Dylan during the week.
Jack.
She don't take that long.
Her and Jack.
Yeah. I don't know. Nothing
She's
happens.
not a 5-day girl.
Oh, they're eating. They're eating.
Yeah,
instead
it's
of
just
in bed.
I like.
okay.
Look,
They eat every issue.
They're at the table again.
Just
Yeah.
not even a hint of
story
that,
progression.
or not even there's progression, I guess. But like the hook of issue 1 of where he's been and he's escaped, and the dude's like a She-Hulk stalkery sort of thing or whatever,
Yeah.
and none of that's going
Nothing.
anywhere. It's just them eating dinner.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Like-
a good book.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
Yes. Well, not surprising. A Calculator Man number 2.
Buy this book. It's so damn good.
He's the best.
There's so much shit to talk about in this
Yes.
book, but I don't even.
Okay, so continue
you
from the
go.
last one where he's new witness protection
See,
um,
what do they call him?
yeah,
Person? See,
Yeah,
CEO,
yeah.
but yeah.
handler, I
Yes,
guess.
yeah, that's bad.
He's going to take over. So the old handler, the 3 of them go to dinner. So it's the new handler, the old handler, and Jack. She's still not understanding what his deal is. In case you didn't know from last time you missed the episode, what did you miss the episode? He used to work for the mob. He can't lie. He's got an unbelievable memory. Like remembers everything. He's all maths.
Like,
Everything's
he's like
maths.
seeing,
Everything's-
like you know when you see the maths in
yes,
the
yes. Numbers was sort
Yes.
of that show was
Yes.
or whatever, right? But they're onto him, so now he's killing them. He's in witness protection, but he thinks they've stumbled across him, so he's got to kill them all.
and killing them in the best way possible.
So good.
Because he's currently talking to this girl online,
Oh, so good.
and she's pretending that she's a stripper, and he's pretending that he's a mob family accountant that's been made, and he's killing all. So everything he's talking about that's fake, he's actually doing
Because he can't lie.
because he can't lie. And it's so damn good. But like, yeah, go and take a call. Go to the bathroom because he knew that there was a guy that would supply coke around the corner so he could kill him, but had to do it so he wouldn't get any blood on him because he had to go back and speak to the people that were his handlers.
Yeah.
All in the matter of, you know, a 5-minute conversation.
Because like you see her, she's doing the groceries, like, oh yeah,
A $300 lap dance.
just came in, and like she thinks he's doing the same, and he's really just
He's really strangling
shaking
this
people to
dude.
death. Yeah,
Oh,
it's so out there. He's just, I don't know, he's very charismatic.
yes. It's just so well
So
written.
we'd say it's just fun.
Again, just something different. It's not superhero. It's just out of the box. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jump on. It's only issue 2.
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
a
fun.
really good book,
I
really
think
good
there's still issues on the shelves too. So
Yes.
jump on.
Alright, Venom Lethal Protector number 4.
Next.
Cool.
No, if we're saving time, seriously, this book now has phones with cords in it. So
I see, like,
I don't know when. It's,
last week when I'm like, Tom, see, you can't have computers and phones with cords. No, that's not right.
Yeah. When
I mean,
when it starts,
You can have
being,
computers. Laptops existed back then. It's
No,
just
they're gonna look like laptops
Yeah.
from then.
Yeah, when it's inconsistent.
Yes,
with
you're
itself,
breaking
that's
your
a problem.
rules.
Yeah,
100%.
The only interesting part is we know who's now after him, and it's Taskmaster's in it, Justin Hammer. So yeah, it would be
interesting.
yeah. That's the only thing that's made it kind of interesting. And we're 3 issues in. So yeah,
Disappointing.
out of all the flashback ones, that has probably been one of the most disappointing.
Anybody check out Skybound X number 25 for no
I didn't
reason?
get the 8 pages of it. But
There's a reason for 25.
What's the reason?
Back in 95, they did a bunch of books that jumped ahead to issue 25.
Oh, yeah.
This is sort of
Like that.
parrying that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is this like that DC 1 million?
No.
stuff?
This is an actual thing. Like, 95, DC did Image did a bunch of books that jumped at 25 to see what happened in the future.
Because they had that
wow.
gimmick.
Yeah,
thing
so
to-
you'll
Starting
one
at-
issue would be 25, and like this is what's going to happen in storyline.
Savage Dragon
Yeah.
25.
That's
I don't think
crazy.
it was Savage Driving. It just
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
yeah,
that's ballsy.
and then it goes
So-
back to normal numbering the next issue.
So what happens when they actually get to issue 25?
Well, one of the books didn't make it to 25
Yes.
issues.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
like Brigade or
But
something.
the
Yeah, because
others?
it was the Liefeld stuff.
Oh,
right?
Yeah,
okay.
well, no, it was going to be somebody else, and Liefeld got wind of it, so he put his books out as well. Because Extreme Studios, it says like in the write up in the before it.
that's awesome.
That's why it's X
Okay,
25.
We
Yeah,
got
that
that,
issue,
we got
yeah.
that.
Maybe the first couple of paragraphs. The best story out of that is the Battle Beast one,
Yeah, the Battle Race is excellent.
where it's
Yeah.
what you didn't.
No, I want.
It doesn't want to buy a
No.
$5 book for 8 pages.
No,
It's worth it.
don't.
It's the artist.
I did not feel ripped
Oh,
off at
it's
all.
the art is fantastic. It's just like Battle Beast after he
You know,
beats.
I liked all 3 stories.
No, all 3 stories were good.
Yes.
It's just the Battle Beast stuff was.
Of course,
the,
that's what you buy it for.
Yeah,
Battle Beast is always.
because it's just immediately after whatever issue of Invincible where he beats everybody
Yeah.
up. He's like,
Yeah, it's
I
set
want
there.
a challenge.
Inside that Robot Man's tower, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's after post that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So he goes back to the ship that he stole and he killed the crew.
Yeah.
And he's like,
It's beautiful.
you know, and the robot sent what do you call it?
In the money.
AI,
Yes.
ship AI is, he's trying to talk to him, and he's like, none of it. It's great. It's basically the story of where Battle Beast comes from. It's
Yeah,
an origin
yeah,
story.
in the origin.
Yeah.
It does look familiar for some reason.
With a hint of, like, I'm like, yeah, the to be continued. Does that mean Invincible or? Is,
Yeah, I think Invincible.
I don't know.
I think Invincible.
I think he's itchy fingers about the universe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe like a Battle Beast mini or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. I think it's not
I
a question.
don't know if I probably didn't mention in the book, but he's from the planet Dawn,
Yes.
which is pretty cool.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Straight away I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right?
That's so cool.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. But right now, the art is fantastic.
Ah,
in
so
this.
good, so good.
It's probably the best Invincible art
Yeah.
since Invincible.
Definitely
Like
better
even-
than my commission.
Oh, for sure, Dave.
He had 3 other short stories. The next one was a dad taking his kids
Oh, that
to...
looks very
It
interesting.
was excellent. His dad taking his kid to Devilland.
Which is a theme park,
Yes.
horror themed theme park.
And he's like, getting all more and more pissy about the lines. Like
Oh.
the lines to drive there, the lines to pay the parking, line up to get in. Some dude cuts the line.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And that series is coming out. Because in the back it shows you.
Interesting.
what the deal is.
Yeah.
That was good.
I might pick
And then
that
the
up.
next one, I was like, wow, this is a
What
cool
is it?
concept
Oh,
too. It's
the
a
colour
walled-
world. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a walled off city. The Pale City's the story.
Color is the
Colour is
enemy.
death.
Color is death.
The
So-
city's all washed out, no colour.
And
But
they
the
decide
outside
to-
woods have colour.
And they decide to expand the city, so they have to go into the woods to get materials and stuff. And then stuff happens, and they start, survivors keep coming.
Yeah. Colour,
so
colour
cool.
monsters.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, this could be a book, man.
Oh, for sure. But I love the line, and I was like, they may be infected with color.
Yes.
That was a great line. Kill them. They might be infected
Yes.
with color.
Colour is death.
Color is so good. It was
Yeah.
very good. They're
Yeah.
all, yeah.
And the next one's like these mice
Oh, that was
post-apocalyptic
Cool, yeah.
thing. Trying to search houses for food.
Yeah.
They're all good.
yeah,
all
all
good.
good. But yeah, this is battle-based stuff is where I really picked it
Damn,
up.
your tune changed.
About what?
When I came in on
I know.
Saturday talking about that, you're like, bloody Battle Beast, the only good story in this thing. I don't even know.
I know. They're all great, man.
Yeah, you just sold it to me, you prick.
Yeah. So this with the color thing is called Chroma.
Yeah.
That is going to be a new series.
Yes.
I'll check that out. That
Yes.
looks awesome. Oh, that's awesome.
Someone's
Yeah.
buying the book.
Battle-based, man.
Yeah.
No, I can't buy that.
Why not? That's
that's the start of the
That's the
book.
lead into the book.
Yeah.
And Battle Beast.
You don't have the first
I was
appearance.
going to say, I think you just may have sold 2 of them.
Yeah.
Dave won't buy it, but Dylan and I,
You gotta
mate.
get it for the battle-beast stuff.
All right. We left it for last.
Here we
Book of the
go.
week.
Look at the fucking week.
Knitting.
Dave's picked.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
Oh,
Spoilers.
We're gonna get
Spoilers.
spoilers.
spoilers. Sorry.
Yeah,
Best number
spoilers.
spoilers,
Full
best
spoilers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I called it the first issue.
As soon as you said it, I was like, oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I was like,
100%,
oh.
100%.
Yeah. So in the first issue,
You weren't even that. You didn't have that conversation with Nitin?
I don't remember.
I guess not. Must have been just us in the store.
he came with me though.
Huh? No, like maybe like during the week after we read it.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't
Maybe.
remember you saying
No, because
anything
yeah,
like that.
we
Yeah.
both knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the first issue, her mum's a wrestler. She dies in the ring against an opponent, and I called it like the other opponent is her dad. And at the end of the issue, you find out yes, it is her dad, because you don't see him when everything happens when she dies and everybody comes out. You don't see him.
And he's going to work.
Yeah.
Well,
So I'm like,
what work's he doing? He going to work, alright?
Yeah. So this issue is. You could just tell Darren Rogers' love for professional wrestling in
Yes.
his book.
Those wrestling moves.
It's just rules, and I love how the devil thinks it's real.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah,
like,
so
see
okay, so who's going to win the tournament?
What do you mean he's gonna do this?
Ugh.
Yeah, when he's just like it's predetermined, like bullshit. That was great. So yeah, I guess a demon or whatever is running a tag team tournament in hell,
Yes.
and
So cool.
for a chance to bring her mum back,
Well, I think obviously you could
choose to.
get what
Yeah.
you want back.
Yeah, because it's like the ultimate prize. Like
Yeah.
everyone will fight the hardest for that prize.
And like she's like, you gotta pick a tag team partner,
Yeah.
and she picks like Cobra Sun, who's doing like death matches and stuff now, just because,
Your job.
It's-
Four.
which is basically I think he's just penance for himself.
Yes.
He's doing
100%.
That's crazy. Yeah.
penance on himself because
Yeah.
he killed his
He
wife.
blames himself.
Yeah, 100%.
You know? It was a pure accident in the ring, but
Oh,
So
the back page says Daniel Warren Johnson original art. And
Yeah, man, you have to get up at 3 o'clock and it'll be sold out before.
Oh,
Don't worry, Dave. I'm subscribed to that. I'm not getting any original art at the moment. 'Cause it's
but man, that's
I
cool.
mean, when his commissions open up. Yeah.
nah, because when he first announced it, you're like, okay, I know he loves wrestling.
Yeah.
Jesus will be fun. It'll look great. Because every issue will better be like a wrestling move.
Yep.
And you know, but you're like, where's the emotional hook going to be? And first issue, they
issue.
kill the mum. You're like, okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yes.
But then I think it doubled down in this one. Just those two panels of like when she's ringing the
Yeah.
like she comes
Yeah.
the page where she comes to Clubosaurus or whatever his name is.
Cobra Sun.
Cobra-san. And like, you know, I want you to be my tag team partner because I know you feel guilty. Look at ya.
Yeah.
And he
You're
just
doing
sort of
these
blows it
matches,
off.
Yeah. And like after the mum died, like her and the father became estranged.
Because she wants to follow and he won't let her.
Yeah.
But, and then the end where she tries to ring dad and just nobody draws a sigh sort of thing as good as him, right?
Yes.
Like the shoulders are
Yes.
down, defeated.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
so good.
Such a good book.
he's really ripped for someone that you don't know what your dad does.
No, but he wears baggy clothing.
It's your
I
dad.
agree. I don't understand how you wouldn't work out as your dad. As the kid, yes.
Yes.
Because the whole thing's just
But see,
extensions,
there is-
bleaching the hair and the...
If they're estranged, you don't really.
Of course,
Yeah.
but yeah, I thought it's a...
But
You
kids
would know
sometimes
it's your
don't
dad.
see their dad's parents that way.
That's true. That's why the kid I have no problem.
Mm.
Goddamn, how many goddamn houses a dad comes into Santa Claus and they don't twig, right? Because you don't want to twig as well, part of it. But because deep down, you know, I think she maybe has a bit of a thing, but maybe not. I don't know.
I don't think so.
And like,
But I think with the Cobra Sun mask, big long black
hair,
hair,
so-
yeah,
and yeah, like she probably doesn't see him.
and like it'd be
lot.
totally
No, at all.
complete
At all,
different
yeah.
characterizations. It'd be totally different as Cobra Sun, like
Oh, for
professional
sure.
wrestlers
Of
and
course.
and their dad. So I can see it.
And not getting
But,
around with no shirt
yeah.
on.
I didn't expect them to reveal it straight away. I mean, it's issue 2, but I didn't expect them to. I thought it'd be like an
Halfway
end,
through?
yeah, or an end thing.
It's interesting because she still doesn't know.
Yeah.
Mm. But goddamn, what a great book!
Big time.
Yeah,
What a great fucking.
I
book.
wasn't sure about this at first.
Yeah, we know.
But-
We know, sports boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I love sports so much. I was like, oh man,
I can't fake sport!
No, you got to get it right.
I read it twice.
I was like,
It's so cool because even the wrestling match, I might not know what they're doing, but it looks amazing.
yes.
What do you mean you don't know what they're doing?
Like, you know,
They tell you what they're doing. He's
I
grabbing
don't-
a glass
I
tube
might
and-
not know the names of the moves and whatnot, Dave. That's what I meant.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
okay.
But you get it.
It's a fight.
But Yeah, the way
The action
it's
is-
laid
the way it's
out,
drawn,
it
it's-
looks
yeah.
beautiful, dynamic as always.
And he tells the story of his drawing.
Yeah,
I would say in Better Ray Bill.
So good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm buying this.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you were on the fence, I'm like, you
Yeah.
got to, and I understood your hesitation, but I believed enough in him that
I love that
it would come.
fan
I
art
think
page.
that would have that helped as well because you've got a good running history with this creator.
Yes.
Love
I know more about wrestling than I do with any other sport, probably.
This is not a shock with who your boss is.
Hey.
All right, Dilly, anything else?
No, I think that was it for me. No, because I bought Justice League versus Legion, but I didn't read it because it's Bendis.
I read it.
How was that?
Bendis.
Yeah.
It's more of the same.
I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't. Issue 3, I think. I opened it and I'm like, nah, I can't do this.
It's Bendis being what he is. Bendis
On the pile. Go into the box with the rest of my Legion stuff.
Dave?
Dave?
I read The Illusion Witch #1.
Oh, yeah.
That
was
came
from
out,
last
I
week.
think, a month ago. Is
Couple
it
weeks
weekly?
ago,
Or, yeah. Issue 2 came out this week. But
sure,
yeah, #1. Yeah. Basically, like, a girl who's taught magic by her dad, and she, loses him a bit, and she just runs away from everything, every
Sure,
hard
sure.
conflict, so...
Was it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Interesting to see where it will go because it's just turned into fantasy really quick.
Oh.
So it's like an illusionist magician, but
Yeah.
all of a sudden this
Real magic.
this real magic realm creature pops up with a key and asks to help save it. So see what happens. And that's me.
Eugene?
I read Seven Sons issue 2.
Any good?
It's good. I like because I like it. It starts off flashbacky where you see not the Jesuses. Well, you see a couple of them being born, and you see who sort of
Brings it together.
brings it together. He's writing a book about the seven sons coming, and everyone thinks he's a crackpot.
Unreal.
Was it?
And then the seven sons, get born, and he becomes sort of
The
Messiah. He's become basically first pope of the seven sons, and he's the one he's their handler basically, and he's their spokesperson. Huh? No, I wish. And this issue is about two of the remaining brothers just going out, sneaking out and partying just because they're sick of being, being paraded around
on the pedestal,
performing miracles and
hanging out Princess Diana.
doing interviews and all of that. So just go to a club and just hang out
In disguise and stuff.
Disguise.
Yeah.
And they still get found out by the weapons of Allah, I think, whatever they're called,
that's
and So all that stuff is pretty interesting. They've just been not very divine.
Yeah.
Very much.
Essentially.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they sort of leave because the other brother's sort of the heir apparent. He's going to become the one, and then it's basically
Because they haven't actually, no powers have come through for them yet. They haven't manifested as yet. And he's like, look, read through the lines, mate. He's got his prophet. We're just the chuff. So, and then
one of them does the power in the club.
which is very interesting. And then the other side of the story kind of comes through around them doing some of their own, I guess, research and looking into the story and how it was written, and was there maybe help, maybe someone else involved that hasn't been getting any credit or anything. I think his name's Bill Finger. No. But yeah, as Nitin said, I'm really enjoying it as well. The art's creepy. They look weird. It's J. Lee art. I
like the J. Lee alienness.
Yeah, I haven't read much of his stuff previously. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but the story and I really enjoyed the backstory in this issue as well. Because the crackpot with his posters and everything like that, and then he's like, give me a sign. He gets smacked in the head with a brick by some bloke driving past in a pickup.
And shattered into 7 pieces.
Into 7 pieces.
Oh.
And then the babies are born and pretty similar after that. It's like, this is really got me. So bastards.
And I read the X-Men Gala from last week.
Yep.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some bit like, whatever.
Yeah. There was a lot of little nuggets in there.
Yeah.
A lot of little nuggets.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I'm not gonna read Axe, but
Yeah. You should. Why isn't it?
Heaps.
How about your thumbs?
Yeah, Seven Sons and that Snake. What was the other one? Snake from last week.
Snake Above?
Yeah, Snake. Snakes
Above
above.
Snakes.
Above
Above
Snakes.
Snakes.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
will be getting the trade of that for sure. Really enjoyed. I think it will be not one and done issues, but very much him going into a like kung fu, going into a town, working shit out. Smart ass Crow getting his feet. His feed is excellent. I really.
Well, the fire, the chick with the fire. Oh, that was good stuff, right?
Yeah, really cool. So I'm really keen to see where that goes. And like you were saying with the topical notion of the brothel and the sex trade and stuff like that, it was interesting where they take it further on next time. So yeah, that was a bit for me too.
Avengers? Did you read Avengers?
Oh, Avengers! Holy shit! Yes. Shogun Ghost Rider.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Did you
Like
ride a horse?
samurai swords
Oh, I saw on
on
the
the
cover.
chains. He's like the white and blue flame.
He has a horse, right?
He is the knight. He rides the knight,
Ooh,
bro.
okay.
Doesn't need no freaking horse. I'm so disappointed that with something we'll talk about in a minute. That Jason Aaron, I'd take another 40 to 50 issues of this shit. What he is building does not feel like it's gonna feel like it's been rushed. I feel because it's just going onwards and upwards. The Avengers were there with him, and just the back and forth, and it was just so damn cool. Love your work, Jason Aaron. It's lucky there was only a couple other books because it would have been close to book of the week, and I damn forgot about it because it was not on shelf. That was
Because they came damaged.
Ah,
Like a big,
yeah. No,
big
it
chunk
was,
came damaged.
it was excellent. The art was awesome. It was just good to see. Like I don't mind the other Ghost Rider, but just good to see a cool ass Ghost Rider recently.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
That's everything?
it
Good
is.
stuff.
Okay. And now we're down.
Yes.
Let's get into San Diego
Yes.
Comic Con 2022.
Another hour.
Nah, we'll get through this
More than
fast.
an hour. We've got heaps of stuff to talk about.
Oh,
Let's
cool,
start
cool.
with the comic news.
Yes. Okay. What do we got first? Did we write it down?
Yes.
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four stuff. Let's start with Marvel.
Okay. So I got some pictures for you. Yes. And for some, so they can see too, in case I hadn't seen.
Yes.
So Fantastic Four teaser. New creative team after Dan Slott, obviously. So it's a Compass. No real idea what that is, but November, new Fantastic Four creative team. I'll be interested to see who it is. What we're going to get there. I did also see conveniently. November also is the finish of Cantwell on Iron Man. Why that has not been good. He did an excellent Doctor Doom, so give me him on FF, I wouldn't mind. Worse things than that.
Yeah, so I read a little bit more, and again, it was more just speculation, but there was a couple of guys that they were talking about that had to do with the Compass names, Southwood and Jay North, I think his name was, that had done previous Marvel stories and stuff like that. But yeah, who knows? It's good speculation, but yeah,
It seems like they're doing a name creative team,
I would think so.
not someone just randos like that.
But who knows, right?
Yeah.
Who knows? What else we got? What's next, Dylan?
You take the lead on this one.
Okay. Avengers Assemble. Leading into the end of Avengers Assemble Alpha was announced. So it's the end of Jason Aaron's run for people. So it's the Avengers team plus the Avengers Forever sort of guys, and we're at I think that starts in November as well, and that begins the end of Jason Aaron. Now, how long the end of that will be?
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be it'll be at least 6 issues, maybe.
I need to go back
Yeah.
for a second. There was some amazing speech in that last Avengers between Jane and Thor,
Oh yeah.
talking about the fire hag, talking about the Phoenix and everything. But then the Hammer talking to Thor, talking about Jane coveting the hammer, and Jane. So there's some dodgy shit going on with Jane at the moment. That
Oh,
we-
she's desperate for it.
Oh, like there's no. Yeah. Really, really cool stuff.
Yes.
What else?
So it's Hitch on that with him for the Alpha one shot. So it'll be what it'll be.
It's a one shot. That's okay.
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
handle
yeah,
Hitchman
yeah.
for one shot, just not on an ongoing Venom.
Next up,
Dave, pass
is...
it back, man.
Yes, it'll be faster.
Get your notepad out.
Hey,
Your notepad.
No, it's technology.
yeah, I got technology. Ooh,
I'll get the notepad.
As a side swing from Jason Aaron Avengers. Blade, Vampire Nation, one shot. Look how cool that looks.
Oh yeah, who's the team?
Mark Russell, who I like Mark Russell. He just did one Star Squadron.
Oh,
He does some offbeat stuff. He done Second Son or whatever it was.
Okay.
So like in the comics at the moment, Blade is like the
governor,
sheriff or whatever.
Yeah, the
Sheriff of Vampire Town, which is Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
So,
Who's the artist?
where's my notepad? It was. I scribbled it down. Marco Cian, or Anyway, I don't know how to say his name. You know who he is. Anyway,
What's he done?
stuff.
Oh, I saw that one.
I've seen, yeah.
Stuff.
I've seen his stuff. Next.
Wasn't bad.
It's got a finchiness, I think. Dark Web.
Yeah.
Dark Web is
Zeb Wells.
Zeb Wells and Stegman with a bit of a Spidey, Venom, Black Cat, X-Men
Yeah, Gleason doing some stuff as well.
sort of stuff.
And this is where you first see, what is it?
Ben Riley's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've
That's
already
where
seen
it's
him.
gonna go.
Chasm? or is
Chasm.
it-
Yeah. Chasm. I think it's
Chasm.
pronounced.
Chasm.
Chase him. You got that. You've got the Goblin Queen,
Yes.
Yeah.
and we're going to have a Gold Goblin.
Yes. Yes, I did see that.
Yes.
Pick another.
That looks awesome.
like,
Stegman.
creature.
Yeah, Venom comes into it. X-Men comes into it. Gonna be very interesting.
Gold Troll or something instead.
We already talked about Iron-Man. That's not very good. I should do. I didn't think of that. From DC, Batman Incorporated.
Was there a Hickman thing?
Oh, there was a Hickman thing. Sorry.
Dylan doesn't want you to screw up, like...
His timestamp.
Hickman and Shitty.
Ooh.
What happens when the powers that be meet the natural order of things?
Okay.
Potentially the final Hickman Marvel book. He's
Illuminati.
been working on it for 3 years.
Oh, follow up the Shield.
Possibly. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yes. Who
And
knows?
convoluted as all hell as
More
Hickman does.
incursions, yeah.
I'm already confused.
Yeah.
Sounds like Hickman. Not Hickman smart.
And I think. Oh, and Xtreme X-Men. We're going back in time
Nice.
to 2000. Obviously, because not everyone's digging the modern Krakoa X-Men, so we're bringing back Claremont and LaRocca and Xtreme X-Men, and they're following on to basically where they left.
But no one really liked Extreme X-Men.
Oh, that's not true.
Really?
That's not true. Lots of people liked it because it was more X-Men-y at the time. Because it was still going when the Morrison stuff started.
Who's that up the top that they've cut out here? Looks like Bucky.
I'd be Bishop.
Okay.
Yeah, no, people like it. I didn't like it, but people liked it. Especially at first, people were a bit indifferent to it, but Claremont, man, people still digging. And then once Morrison stuff happens, 100% people were all over that because
It's Morrison.
he just totally changed X-Men. And that's why. What a surprise! That's why it's coming back now. And you're different. We'll come back to that. Comics first. Alrighty, some DC stuff. What do they got? They got Batman Incorporated. Whatever.
A Batman title?
Yes.
Another one?
Yes.
No.
They have a Batman.
First
Wow.
time we've seen the cover and the whole team with all the different Batmans.
Do they float shares in this one?
No. This one might be interesting.
Okay.
John Ridley writing a new GCPD book
Ooh,
with Montoya taking the lead.
Who's
I gotta
the
stop
artist?
doing that.
Who's the artist?
The camera's going to be terrible every time. It's about the third time I've moved it. Stefano Raffaelli. I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, no, I know Raffaelli.
But I was like, ooh. The big one. Batman Spawn. McFarlane and Capullo back together.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Yes.
Hang on.
It would look great.
Yeah, hang on. So,
No.
Capullo's going to draw it.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So who's writing it?
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
know.
look
That's
great.
why I was agreeing and leading further.
It might-
I
it
wonder
might-
how.
It might actually be on
Did
time.
we already have that?
Yeah, but it was different. It was Frank Miller writing.
No, we had 2 Batman spin-offs.
Yeah.
Was there another one?
This is like a sequel to their one.
Oh, okay. I don't
With
remember that
the
one.
Dark Knight Returns, you sort of Miller one.
Yeah.
There's one
And
where
then
they were
there was-
both on the cover,
yeah,
jumping
yeah.
to the left from right to left.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
Frank Miller one.
Yeah, but then there was 2 ones back in the day.
Alright.
So this is, I think, he's
Well,
the third one.
it
New
looked nice.
Punchline book.
Mm.
Punchline by
that?
Tini Howard and Blake Howard. Art by Gleb Malakov or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Who's Punchline again?
He's
Joker's new
Joker's-
girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
is he kind of the
Joker's girlfriend.
Yeah. New
Oh.
Is he kind of like the guy that looks like Capullo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's maybe him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did what was it on recently? I want to see. Oh, Super Sons.
Yeah,
The
that's
one shot?
Superman
Yeah.
Robin
Yeah.
special.
Yeah, I like his stuff. This was announced a while ago, but Riddler Year One, written by Paul Dano, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, whatever.
Excellent.
Mm.
And
go for 3 hours to read?
I think. Oh, one more. DC's Cena Grace with a young adult graphic novel for Dylan to buy. Superman: The Harvest of Youth.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
Dylan. You're getting 2
It's
copies.
right
of
up your
that.
alley.
Child
Dylan.
trafficking.
2 copies.
Superman.
Look at him. Look at him.
That's John. That's a John book, right? Is it a John book?
I don't think so.
How do you like that, Dave?
Oh.
Yeah, it's like there.
Oh.
Yeah, the young adult graphic novels they've been doing for the last few
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Not in continuity or anything.
Um,
like
I
that.
hope not.
No, they're not. They're,
That
yeah.
context.
Oh, I don't have pictures, but the Dynamite, they had... Dynamite, obviously working with Disney. They've got a Darkwing Duck series coming, and the next season of Gargoyles in comic form, so they might be good.
I preferred the way you told us about it pre the podcast when you said it was a Darkwing Duck Gargoyles and we thought it was a crossover.
That's a weird crossover.
Yeah, I know. That's why I thought it would
Well,
work.
speaking of weird crossovers, I did read
Cool, kidding.
a headline that Star Trek are going to cross over Strange New Worlds, which is a live action show, with Lower Decks, which is an animated show. So how that's going to work, I'm not sure.
To make it canon.
An animated comedy, like
Yes.
really, really not serious at all.
Yes.
Like a kids show, almost. Is it? I don't know. I
Nah,
haven't watched
okay,
it.
that far.
It's like Rick and Morty, kind of not really
Yeah, it's not
serious.
funny.
Hey! Well, it's nothing like that. Nothing like Rick and
Do
Morty.
not bring Rick and
It's
Morty
not
into
funny.
it.
Hey, he said it. I didn't say it.
Yeah, I know, because he's dumb.
'Cause it's not funny.
Dumb in the face.
It's not funny.
You're not funny. You don't like fun.
Fun's overrated, bro. Yes.
Alrighty, that's all the comic.
Yeah, I think that's about all my comic notes.
Okay.
I'm
Movies.
sure there's more to come the next... There's still a day or 2 to go, San Diego. We're only in...
Don't
we're
give
not
away
even
when
on
we're filming this.
Sunday. No, time.
Or where we're filming it.
Time. We got some action figure news. There wasn't a lot. Well, there was a lot, but I picked out a few things to look at. We got Marvel Legends. Tons of new Marvel Legends, obviously. We got...
I saw an unboxing video of the Galactus, the Hasbro Pulse one
I thought you were
recently.
going to talk about your own
cares
Thanos
about
from
that?
40 minutes ago.
That's not out of San Diego.
I know, but the
But I know.
unboxing video was like 6 days ago.
Yes.
It's like, oh, cool.
So tons of Legends.
Yeah. Look at his thumbs.
Retro Beasts from the X-Men line. Retro Scorpion from those animated lines.
War Machine.
Yeah.
Century.
Century.
You got the Terax and what's his name? The other two.
Yes. The
Double pack
yep.
for the Legends.
The Spidey and Amazing Friends
Yeah,
3-pack with Firestar and
Iceman.
Iceman from Thingy. This was earlier in the week before San Diego. Was the Spider-Man 3-pack was announced as
Yeah.
well with the 3 movie Spideys.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be cool.
You got Loki with like a life-size Tesseract with a Loki figure.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Part of the prop sort of deals. Yeah, a few.
Oh,
of-
so it's just.
So-
Is it just that gelatinous cube?
No, but I was like, they wish it was that. That gelatinous cube is weird.
It's so weird.
Weird.
No, if you play D&D, it's not.
Well, it's still weird.
It's a weird product.
It's
It's a weird creature.
It's a plastic box that you can put a figure inside.
Yeah.
So how
that's
the
what it
duck?
does.
Yes.
How's how the duck look?
Well, it's based off the
Oh.
What If Howard
No,
the
I
duck.
don't give a shit.
There's a riot and a scream
Yes.
as well, which is
A
not
few different bits
alright.
and pieces. Heaps. Go look. Toy Arc. That's your best bet for action figures. That's where I'd look. NECA. Did you see the Creature of the Black Lagoon? Didn't?
I saw a lot of NECA stuff. I saw the Dracula,
Yeah, the Dracula. Oh, the Dracula looks the best.
turtle stuff.
The turtle stuff's amazing.
Fuck
The
NECA.
King.
I don't particularly like the turtles.
Oh, not the comic book ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
no,
too
no.
fat.
Yeah, not the comic book
The
ones.
Triceratops looked freaking awesome.
See the thing stuff there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, the poster one.
So good. The ET even?
E.T.
Like,
Yeah, with the red
Oh,
heart, like
yeah,
that glows.
heaps of different ETs.
That's cool.
Look at that Dracula.
Oh, that Dracula looks so cool.
Ooh,
Yeah.
They must have cleared the license.
pretty cool.
Yes. Yes.
Because I would have been probably in like when you're doing the Universal stuff. Why isn't he the first one?
100%. Heaps of cool. Yeah, but yeah.
The Gremlin stuff.
heart.
Yeah, it looks cool.
The Greta.
Should probably
Gremlins.
Yes.
Should probably watch that movie.
Heaps of great NECA stuff.
Yes,
Diamond
here we
Select.
go.
You
Now
got
we're talking.
some awesome Invincible Series 2 and 3 potentially, I guess, there?
Yeah.
Because you had
There's too
the
many for
Omni-Man
once.
and Invincible
There's
last
too many
time?
for one series.
I
That
didn't
out
pick up
cool.
the originals, didn't I?
No, I don't think you did.
Oh no. I'm
Some
gonna
of
get
them.
it.
Also
Marvel
Marvel
Select
Select. Big one for us.
Yeah.
Better Ray Bill.
Special place in all of our.
God damn, that looks great.
Yeah.
Check out that plume.
See, he can be bigger. That's fine. He does scale.
Yeah.
You want Bill to be bigger.
Because he's going to be one of them.
No, because Select, not
Marvel
Legends.
Select.
Yeah, it's like
Like the watch we
old
got last week or whatever.
big box.
7-inch scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they work good on a bigger figure, so I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. For myself,
Holy moly.
uh,
I missed that one.
so this is the Eternia playset, where they're doing an Eternia playset for the Origins line.
You should buy it.
Now, for people who
Yeah.
don't know,
Maybe.
the Eternia playset back in the vintage line is extremely hard to get and extremely expensive.
It never came out in Australia.
No.
Holy
But even just
shit.
anywhere, it's
Yeah.
it's one of the big
It's like
pieces.
USS Flag.
Yes, one of the big pieces.
I think like
for here.
USS Flag's probably more
Oh yeah.
readily available
Yes.
and probably cheaper
That's
It's
unreal.
like-
than Eternia
I've got my vintage Grayskull and Snake Mountain and the hood.
and everything else.
But I don't have this because it's thousands of dollars we're talking.
And it never came out in Australia.
There's dudes around, and like most
Yeah,
people
but
that
they
buy
would've
them,
bought-
to be honest, piece them out. You buy
Yeah.
parts here, and you can't just. It costs you like $3-4 to buy one, right?
Yeah, I saw like one for $4,000 on
Yeah,
eBay.
$4,000 is about the
Jeez.
price. So they're doing an Eternia in
you
the
gotta buy it.
Origins, which hey.
So you gotta buy it.
No, my first thought was like, I'm gonna buy it because I'm never gonna be able to afford the original. But then I'm like, I don't have space.
You will regret it.
No, I will
guarantee.
not regret it. You know
Yeah.
why? I will not. Because I got every Classics figure. I did not buy Grayskull for that because I would never have space to fit that.
Yeah, but you already have Grayskull. That's the issue.
No, but this was... I have a full collection of this compared to Vintage. Vintage, I'm missing heaps of stuff.
Oh, you mean the Maddie Collector one?
Yes.
But that thing was humongous.
I know, but same thing. Because even to box up and put us away for a rainy day, why am I put the just giant box? But damn, it looks cool.
You have a ceiling.
It's warehouse. Put in the warehouse. I told you to put in the warehouse.
The warehouse is full.
Dave's place.
It's not for sale.
Yes.
Dave's place.
Dave's place is full.
I
You've been there, Dave.
might buy
We've
this box
sorted-
set. Comes in a TV.
Oh, I didn't see
Oh,
that.
hadn't seen
Yes.
pictures of that.
Sauntered through
That
your
way.
hallway.
Oh, it's the Origin
Yes.
CG He-Man.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Dylan
it's
can,
very
Dylan
cool.
can do his thing over that. Heaps, like I said, heaps of different action figures and statues.
Dylan, don't do your thing over that on the
Oh,
covers.
so much good stuff. Wrestling. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So many goddamn Mattels I want to buy.
Yeah.
I already pre-ordered the Mega Powers 2-pack.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to.
Oh yeah. Well,
you have to.
You know, the first thing I did
It's
actually
law.
was straight onto eBay and bought the Liz that's in the Mega Powers outfit.
Oh.
That I did her a couple
yeah,
years
yeah,
ago.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I've always underdone because I'm like, I don't have Mega Powers to go with
Yeah.
it.
No, you
I
do.
was like, since this is now, first thing I did, buy her $25 before she
Yes.
starts going up.
Yeah, because
Yep.
you
She's
got
smarter.
100%, yeah.
How good are they?
That might be something Dave does as well.
Yes. Heaps of stuff. But action figures galore, lots of great stuff. But shall we get into the television and movies department?
Movies and TV. Let's
What-
do it.
What about
What?
that one?
Well, we missed it because Jason
Okay.
went off early, as
Alright.
usual.
Cool.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of that,
Movies and TV. DC stuff. Let's start it off with
hurry
DC
up.
stuff. We got a trailer for Shazam, Fury
Yeah.
of the Gods.
Yeah.
You guys watch that?
Yeah.
It looks like Shazam too.
It does.
she look old.
Yeah, she did look
I don't know, and I'm not. That's not a. It is what it is, but it didn't breathe fire into the heart of what a villain could. And I know it's a kid movie because it's Zachary Levi playing a 14-year-old these days. Is he?
I-
Right about that?
I didn't think at the time, and I still don't think he was the right choice for it. But I think the movie looks fun. The
Well-
first one I really liked.
I loved him. The first
Well,
one.
I don't
Very
think
first one's
I don't
great.
think it will be as good.
It's very
No.
funny that you say that because he auditioned for the role and then went to
was going to, I don't think did, then got called back for a different one, and then auditioned for that, and then they said they really liked you for that, but they really like you for Shazam, and that was like a week out from production starting.
Yeah, I think he was going to be Freddy's superhero self or something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
My first exposure to because I'm not too familiar with Shazam.
Oh, me neither.
But my first exposure was Public Enemies
Yep.
with Guinness.
Oh, yeah.
And the kid's really young,
Yeah.
probably 8 instead of 14, and that would have been
Well,
cool.
when he first came out, he was a very young child. He was just an orphan living in
Right.
a derelict house.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
And that's it. It seems
Yeah,
fun.
I'm-
They've built in the family demographic really hard in the first. They're going really hard with it in the second.
Yeah, certainly it just seems like what they established in the first movie. I don't know. It's just a trailer doesn't really grab me.
Definitely
I'm sure
a trailer.
the movie will probably be better.
Was that
Where
Lucy
the
Lou in it?
original trailer of the original movie did, you're like, oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
And also definitely a trailer that was made a little while ago with their Flash references.
Yes.
I didn't expect that to see. I didn't expect to see
You don't
anything.
think so?
Because they don't-
No, I know, but I didn't expect him to be referenced.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
And then we got Black Adam.
Yeah.
And it's more of the same.
It was
Yeah, there
very
wasn't much
similar.
new
There was
in it,
like maybe
right?
15 seconds of extra shit. You saw Hawkman get thrown around a little bit.
Yeah.
You saw a couple other little
Bit more
pieces.
fate stuff.
Yeah,
A little
let's
bit.
just give me a fate movie. Don't worry about Black Adam.
We still not know who the bad guy is. Is it going to be Dr. Fate?
No,
Like
I
Nabu?
hope not.
it will not.
Yeah.
Because Nabu's
maybe.
kind of...
He's a
you
bad
know,
guy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope they don't.
You might be right.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, interesting.
Anyway.
And
The
I
old
guess the
white
internet
dude
lied to us,
villain.
no Henry Cavill.
Yeah. Good.
Wait.
Because
No,
not good.
That was the rumor like 2 days
No,
ago.
I know, but
What? That he was in it?
No,
he was
who's gonna-
be at San Diego
Oh.
for a DC announcement.
Not good. I was just expecting nothing, so I wouldn't be disappointed.
Hopeless.
super.
Telling you.
Super
I
good.
still like
I want a
much.
Squadron Supreme. Sign up Hyperion. I love them when they make a Squadron Supreme movie. It'd be the best. This is how you do it, Warner Brothers. You're welcome.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
How would it be?
That'd be so funny.
And then at the end of the bad guy.
Yes! Like that's the
Yeah,
credit scene.
100%.
And they're going to come here and like, oh, Justice League versus Avengers. Yes, please. But anyway.
Okay. Last DC things, I believe. Sandman
Yes.
trailer.
Yeah.
How was that? I didn't.
It looks very high quality.
It
Watch
looks-
it. Watch it.
it-
It's, yeah.
Because I think I'm the only one who's read Sandman.
Yeah, I don't read that. Not enough punching.
I don't read that wordy shit.
Yeah, not enough
Did
punching.
you watch American Gods by any chance?
No.
I watched the
It-
first
it-
couple.
Definitely similarities,
Yeah.
right? In
Well,
the-
Well,
this
that,
guy.
that
Yes.
came out way after Sandman finished.
No, I meant in the show.
Oh, the show, yeah.
Very, very, very.
Totally, yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
It's. I hope it's good. I had no hopes for it. But watching this trailer, I'm like, I've got little hope for it. I hope it's good because I love Sandman. It just seems like they've got the spirit of Sandman correct.
Can I ask?
Yes.
Is there a chance the show's going to be dull and boring at times, though?
Depends how many episodes it is.
Yeah, that was my vibe. Parts look really good in the trailer, but I'm like, ooh.
Depends on how many episodes it is. If they're doing hell stuff with Lucifer, I'm like, maybe they. Yeah. How many episodes are there? 8 episodes?
No.
If it's 8 episodes, they can cover a lot of ground because there was I don't want to say filler, but there was a lot of filler in the series.
Of course.
But I'm cautiously optimistic. Please be good.
Okay. MCU
Yes.
got
Oh,
like a big outline of this phase.
massive.
I put a picture in. Got to do something.
Yes.
Jason's been doing all the heavy lifting with his fancy tablet.
I know.
Yeah. So they did all these
Telephone.
patents for movies and
Yeah.
So yes, he's got basically the next 3 years announced. You know, obviously we got
Yeah, all
next is
phase
She-Hulk.
5, essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 into the start of 6.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
So obviously we got She-Hulk a couple of weeks away,
Yeah.
and then you got Black Panther. End of that. We'll talk about both of those shortly.
Yep.
But
Ant-Man.
full dates. We got Ant-Man, Wasp, Quantumania, Feb 17 next year. Secret Invasion on Disney Plus, American Spring next year. Then we got Guardians Volume 3, May 5. Echo on Disney Plus, American Summer. Loki Season 2, American Summer.
Nah.
The Marvels, July 26, 23 in cinemas.
So Feb, May, July so far for movies. Okay.
Yes, yeah. Which is their usual thing.
Yeah, I know.
And then Blade November. That's basically the exact same pattern they've got this year.
4, nice.
Blade November 3. Ironheart in American Fall. And then Agatha Coven of Chaos Winter. Whatever.
Everyone's hanging out for that.
That Disney Plus. That's
Disney Plus, Winter. Most of it's Disney Plus, to be honest. So that takes us to that's the end of 2023, winter 2023 for Agatha. Then 2024 starts with Daredevil Born Again in their spring.
Intriguing.
Very.
That's a Disney
the
Plus
picture?
show?
Disney Plus, yes.
Picture look good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Captain America movie, New World Order, May 3, 24. Thunderbolts, July 26, 24.
Very interesting.
That's the end of Phase 5.
And that's, yep. And then we kick off. They've announced at least the next big ones for Phase 6. Fantastic Four, November 28, 24. Avengers, The Kang Dynasty, May 2, 2025.
Which is interesting because they said they were never going to do another Avengers movie.
I said at the time, bullshit.
Oh, well, yeah.
The brand's too strong.
Short memory.
And then Avengers, Secret Wars, November 7, 2025.
Get excited, Nitin. Get excited.
The thing that doesn't excite me is Secret Invasion's going to be like just not as big as it should be.
Well, it's not going to be the same thing. It's going to be like Civil War.
I know.
Not like name only and the
should
basic
be.
of your
And
Skrulls.
especially-
It should be big.
But Dave,
like-
Secret Invasion was an excellent build-up. Secret Invasion was an excellent story. It was
Yeah.
a shit wrap-up. And there was only a couple of ways you could...
yeah, true.
Like, they just found them all in a ship.
Ah, yeah.
Like, it wasn't the greatest way. So I'm not shocked that they're not doing a movie of Secret Invasion.
But like, if it's the multiverse saga, you could probably go into like.
Oh, you can probably go deeper.
It's an
but-
excuse that you can go into multiverses and pick up like whatever you want, and it's like, oh, okay, this person was from Earth, but they've just wound up in a multiverse, like
And?
somehow. Like,
You talking about Secret Invasion with the Skrulls?
yeah. But no, I'm thinking of an alternate, like how you could tie it in instead of they're all in a ship, you know?
You mean the doppelgangers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No, the
they're
doppelgangers
not
are here. No, the doppelgangers are here.
But-
They're Skrulls, but let's say they've taken them and just shoved them in like another multiverse.
But the problem is, Dave, they've established Skrulls aren't bad guys.
Whoa.
Well,
That's the thing.
yeah, that too. You know,
You
like
can't do. The Secret Invasion. Well, the point was Skrulls are bad guys.
but
I
they
guarantee
are
Skrulls
bad
gonna be the bad
Yeah,
guys.
Really?
Yes. Biggest turn ever. Come on.
Because
Just a heel
the
turn,
general
that's it.
audience won't see it coming.
Yeah.
It's going to be excellent.
That's what I've been waiting for. Especially
Okay.
with who's the main
Have you,
Skrull.
have you not seen Rambo 3?
And look who the main Skrull is. He's a great...
That's how the world works, Nitin.
Okay. I'm just saying, all the Skrulls we've seen.
Yeah, he screws bad guy.
Yep.
Who's the bad? Who's
Order
the main Skrull?
66. Come on.
Who's the main?
Henderson.
Oh,
Every day of the week. He's the best. Rogue One. He's an asshole.
yeah, it's true.
Idiot box.
They get the whole... yeah. Because if they've been replacing people in positions of power, how's if they're not the bad guys in this?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just saying.
But
You see
yes.
the Skrulls we've seen.
Yes.
We haven't
You
established Skrulls are the enemy because in Marvel Universe, they've always been the enemy.
Yes.
I think, yeah, that's
That's why Secret
to its
Invasion
benefit.
worked.
To its benefit now because it's a secret, like it has to be a big shock, right?
But yeah, the problem is the wrap-up of the story.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't
Like,
give
they're
you
all in
enough.
a ship.
It's like we're never going to see a War of the Realms movie.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, you can fix problems as well
But
that are
who's to say
current.
this? The show, the Secret Invasion show, isn't just the start of it, Dave.
Yeah.
It's the Electro moment from New Avengers,
That's what I want.
and like it could, like you might not get, like it doesn't necessarily mean it's all that one and done. It could
Because
be
they've-
No, but you could have like Avengers Secret Invasion 1.
But that's
part
the thing,
2,
Dave. They've
part-
announced all this shit, but there's still gaps, and they're not going to. You feel like right now you've been given everything, but Secret Invasion comes out, and then they go, "Oh, by the way, here's Secret Invasion 2 and 3." For
Yeah,
these-
the
this
only
day-
No,
way-
Disney Plus shows announced after just next year.
they-
the only way that could save it is like the bit at the end is the Electro moment at the very end,
no, that
and then it's like, oh crap,
well, that-
they've been here all along.
No, see, because
No.
because they're already telling us by the title that was happening.
Yeah, but no.
New Avengers, what made New Avengers Electro moment work is you just read New Avengers and you're like, oh shit, what do you mean Electra's a Skrull?
And then after that, it was who do you trust and everything like
and the
that.
build.
There was no, we didn't know what Secret Invasion was at that point in time.
Yes.
It was just them unzipping a
You
bag.
can't call it something though. You can't call it normal Marvel movie.
Yeah, but like Jay said from the start, the MCU Civil War wasn't the book Civil War. So
all.
the MCU Secret Invasion,
Will be the same.
who knows?
Okay.
see what
Also, a whole bunch of animated series. Some of
Yes.
them we already knew about.
Yes.
X-Men 97.
Oh,
That was
Awesome.
I had been trying to not get excited by this because you go back 20 years later to do a show, it never works because the time's different, the people are different.
So does
But
it continue on?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
But what they showed you, the designs look perfect to the X-Men. It's in this one. Too many devices. The Magneto design, because spoilers, Magneto is going to be the headmaster because that's how the animated series finishes.
Yep.
Xavier buggers off to go get some Valandra. So Magneto's going to be the headmaster. The main villain is going to be Sinister. supposedly. But,
The Hellfire Club.
Like, just,
Yeah.
you tell me that, I would think that's just a picture from 1992.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yes. So that'd be great. Hopefully, anyway. And then what about Spider-Man?
Spider-Man freshman year. Holy crap, am I excited for this.
What? I think I'm more excited that Tom Holland's not voicing it.
Yeah, me too. We're going to
I'm not trying to be rude, but I just give us something fresh and new. And if it's the kid from, which it sounds like it might be the kid from that did the Spidey and the Marvel Zombies, which doesn't help, but it was okay. I just feel I'd like someone a little bit younger sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's freshman year, I'd want a younger Spidey.
The idea of Osborn being the mentor is interesting.
Did you guys see that concept art where
Yes.
it's
Yes.
essentially that you saw it? I'll just describe for the listeners.
Yes.
Basically, was it from Civil War where it's Aunt May talking to Stark, like in the apartment? It's basically that shot, except it's Norman Osborn instead of Tony Stark.
Yes.
So
yes.
lots of people would be confused because they kind of said that this was meant to be like a prequel
Yeah.
to.
Well, because it's Marvel Studios,
Yeah, yeah.
Spider-Man, but it can't be.
No, because we've got designs for Doc Ock.
Yeah.
We got Norman Osborn in there.
Yeah.
It'll be its own
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It'll be
Which
its
is
own
which
little
is what I want.
Which is good, yeah.
Have you got a picture there of the Strange?
No. Oh. The comic we've got, Doctor Strange.
What?
Yeah, anyway. Trade board, Doctor Strange.
What? No, let's go back to that.
I don't have a picture of that.
No, the comic book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too late we missed it.
No bullshit. I want to know.
We'll find out after.
We talked about it.
When?
You showed me the picture. The Tradmore Doctor Strange comic.
No, it wasn't me.
You seen it? Anyway. We'll talk about it. Slingers.
3 hours in, man. Calm down.
Slingers. How great is that?
Looks
They
awesome.
look so cool.
So good.
And it's like his costumes he's
That's
trying out
sick.
for,
Yeah.
which is so cool.
So down for that. And the Daredevil.
Yes.
I don't particularly like it. I would like a red Daredevil. I'm sick
It
of
just
this
seems
black
like they're
Daredevil
gonna.
bullshit.
But if
But,
it's early years of Spidey, then
Yeah, but
it's
from She-Hulk, it's probably the same.
Yeah. Okay.
but
Oh
how,
yeah.
how Samney is that?
Very Sammy.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can't.
But yeah, I don't understand how it's going to work. It can't be MCU.
No,
Spider-Man.
yeah,
It just can't be.
just their character choices.
Yeah.
It's out the window.
Yeah.
Um,
Or do they go, we ignore the what we don't like about stuff, right?
yeah, is it? It can't be like whatever. Okay. Then we've got a clip from Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Oh, yeah, I didn't watch that.
You just watch that?
Yes.
That looks pretty fun.
Great.
Yeah, I'll probably watch that.
I like the art style. Looks really cool.
Looks
It
great.
does look very kiddie, but it's just looks really cool. And we got some interesting voice cast for that too.
Oh yeah, who was?
Wesley.
Yeah,
Snipes
Wesley
Oh,
coming back to the Marvel universe, but in a bit of a different way. And there's actually, I haven't got off the top of my head because there's so much news that came through, and
Yes.
we probably don't need it. But have a look at that. Is some very interesting voice casting throughout that little one.
okay. And Marvel Zombies animated show got announced. Did we know about that?
Yes,
Oh.
Yeah.
recently, only recently.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
But it's Marvel's first R-rated show, so it's probably going to be super violent.
Don't know about the lineup of the team, to be honest. I thought,
Well, we got Shang-Chi.
yeah,
Yeah, but they'll probably die in the first episode, so who knows?
Shang-Chi, Kate Bishop, Jimmy Woo, Red Guardian,
Yeah, they're all expendable.
Kamala Khan, Black Widows, Skrulls.
Yeah, they're all dying.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
they're all
all
dying.
expendable anyway because it's an alternate universe.
Yeah.
Cool. So, kill them all.
There was the Werewolf by Night special.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not in the list.
Yes.
but-
Yeah.
Well, I think like saying like there's no Armor Wars listed.
It also
Yeah.
felt like there was a full plot release let out for Werewolf by Night, which looks amazing too, with some of the characters. If that is correct, plot, bring it on.
'Cause I was surprised how much they announced with D23 coming not far away. I know they hadn't been in San Diego for a few years, so you knew they were making something. But if they stopped at Thunderbolts, you would understand.
Yeah.
You know, I know we all know FF's coming, but
Yeah.
with D23 like not far away, what are they going to have there? I guess unveiling of the cast of Fantastic Four, maybe.
They might have a few trailers or.
Well,
teasers
man,
even,
we'll
you
get
know.
into trailers, but we saw some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you want to get into that now?
Well, you only got two.
Oh,
So.
Last animated series was What If? New season?
Yeah, new season.
Oh, Groot,
Oh, I'm Groot.
Groot short.
Yeah.
Oh, a bunch of shorts.
They look
shorts.
like that'd be little
Yeah.
fun little
Yeah,
good things.
yeah,
I
bunch
probably
of
won't
shorts.
watch them, but
Yeah.
Okay.
good.
Cool.
And two trailers. She-Hulk.
Looks so much better.
Much better.
I'm more interested in it.
I was
exactly.
really impressed.
From a show, the first trailer, I'm like, I don't watch this. It looks
Yeah,
garbage.
same.
To like, oh, I'll watch this. It
And
looks
not
good.
just in the visual look, just everything
Yeah,
about it.
And I hate Ruffalo Hulk, and I still want to watch
But
this.
I saw he's only probably going to be in the first and last episode.
That's not a shock, but
It's
he's in
gonna
a
be 8
hell lot more than I
episodes.
expected.
Apparently 8 episodes.
8?
Which I feel like this is setting up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So it probably needs to be longer, more
Yeah, cool.
episodes.
Well, obviously, the NTs and
Yes.
DD,
Yeah.
all the rumours about the thing. So, yeah, there's a lot maybe potentially in there.
But it just looks so much better than what we
Oh,
got
yeah.
initially.
And I was talking to somebody today about it, and they're like, oh, you know, it takes... what? They didn't need to show that trailer when they
That
showed
was dumb.
it.
No.
That was dumb.
Because first impressions,
Yes,
right? Like
absolutely.
It looked
They
like
count.
dog shit.
Yeah, bloody
Yeah.
oath.
You showed me this.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And it's
I
got
don't
all
understand.
the lawyer stuff that you want
Yes.
from She-Hulk.
Yes.
The fighty stuff. Titania looks better in motion than the still that we saw.
She still's the weakest part of the
Yes, but
Breaking the
Looks
fourth,
trashy.
breaking the fourth wall.
Yep.
Yeah. That
ooh,
was
I want to see
interesting.
how much of that they do.
Yes. And
'Cause-
how?
Yeah,
Why?
because if it's a lot,
It is
Can't do a
now.
lot.
It's our duty to watch it for all the fallen CGI developers.
Should have done a better job. Because it's just the colour of her.
yes.
She looks great.
Yeah, she looks like...
And even the little jokes about, I love this outfit and shit, and she takes her shoes off, she doesn't want to ruin the shoes. And even the spandex joke.
Yeah. No, the
It needs to
vibe
be-
is right.
It needs to be there. Yeah, 100, the vibe is definitely right.
I
It's
feel
definitely
like
Marbo.
you know you got Hulk and She-Hulk. The contrast between their characters. If Hulk was serious the way he's supposed to be, that contrast would have been much more effective. If you know Bruce Banner at the start is kind of like, dude, you need to take this seriously. Like it turns you into a monster. You're gonna be uncontrollable.
If it was Edward Norton.
Yeah. And then she's kind of just winging it, and she's perfect at everything.
And not only that aspect, but the he's all rage and
Yeah,
anger.
yeah.
And what makes her work is she's not.
Exactly. She
That's
doesn't
what-
have those
yes.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she can have a good time.
But the fact that he's kind of Professor Hulk and he's
Yeah.
all good anyway.
Yeah.
Blonsky looked great.
Yes.
When he transformed. Wong coming in was excellent. Yeah, I'm
I sided the Wong thing. I'm like, God,
Not everything.
not everything needs
Yeah.
a fucking cameo, Marvel.
Yeah.
And I get the Wong thing with the Blonsky thing and the shit, but
But in the trailer too.
yeah, I don't need it, man. I don't. Like the
I think
Daredevil,
it just
sure,
seems
that
like,
fits.
yeah. I think it's a lot of like trying to make up for the first trailer that they released.
But not just that though. But if
I don't need
she's
Wong in the show.
but what her role is defending superhero. You're gonna get a shitload of them. You're gonna get a stack of cameos because of that fact anyway.
yeah.
More than any other show, shoehorning them in.
See, but Wong, yes and no. Wong doesn't need. Like, who's bringing Wong to trial in America when he doesn't live
but we
there
don't know
anymore?
the
You know?
Yeah,
It's like Astro
You know?
playing Mystic Arts. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know if he's in being tried. I think he just
No, but like any kind of lawyer
yeah,
things, beneath him now. In the
well,
old days,
no, but he was a terrible source of supreme, so maybe it's not. So
Okay, and
negligence.
no, you can't. You shit at it.
we got Black Panther: Wakanda Forever trailer.
Wow.
it is billed as a teaser.
Yeah.
No.
You see a shitload as a teaser.
Yeah.
They straight up show you Namor, which I did not expect.
Quite a few shots of name.
yes.
For like full frontal though.
You see
Some
enough.
may as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some close-up shots
Yeah.
of his face.
You see,
and-
Man.
breaks at all angles.
Yeah.
His back
Yeah,
doesn't
see,
have good
yeah,
definition.
yeah, and then you see Atlanteans.
Atlanteans,
Yeah.
man, riding the whales and
It-
shit.
I'm so
excited for
hyped.
this movie.
So
it looks so
excited.
good. It looks so freaking
Oh, that
good.
was your
But it just
slang
looks
language
so
I didn't understand.
serious. The other week, the first Black Panther was fine. I didn't think it was as good as maybe
Yeah.
it was. Some people thought or whatever, which is fine if they like it. But I knew after the disgrace it was Love and Thunder, I was like, I can't wait for Black Panther now because I know his style is going to be just serious.
Yes,
There'll
yeah.
be a gag or two. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah,
Marvel.
but Coogler's a
And-
Yeah,
professional
he's a
director.
director.
Yes,
That's right.
yeah.
He makes a movie.
And considering
I don't think I
the
can.
Used to.
Used to.
Yes?
They had to go this way after Chadwick passed away. Eh?
I don't think so. I think you could have recast and people wouldn't like it, but it would have also been fine. I would have recast. I think they should have recast. I think they know they should have recast, but they didn't. They didn't.
It's-
So I
it's
understand.
too late now.
Because there's no right answer.
Yeah, it's
There's going to be problems
Yeah.
either way.
because this way you're compromising your story.
Yes.
Because of what happened. Obviously,
100%.
Massive shit.
All respect
Yeah,
and whatever, but
like, yeah,
the character is bigger than the actor too.
Oh yeah.
And it's not like he wasn't all that established. He'd only had the one movie and a little bit of in Civil War. It's not like, Robert Downey Jr. goes before Infinity War. Okay, you're not going to recast Iron
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
He's had
yeah.
3 movies, he's been in a couple of Avengers. I don't think Black Panther was at that level.
No.
I think recasting would have been perfectly
Yeah.
fine. Not for everyone. People wouldn't like
yeah,
it.
you could. I could see the
Backlash.
yeah. I don't think
Sure.
anyone would have liked it.
Hey?
I don't think it was a good idea.
To what, recast?
Yeah.
Oh, no, for sure.
It's
Besides,
It's left him in such a hole.
it's more just who would you recast it? That's the only problem.
Anybody. There's
Doesn't matter.
1,000
Potential.
Yeah, maybe
28
just
to 40-year-old
Yeah, like,
African American
must have been
actors
like
that
an
you could
unknown
pick.
or something.
Yeah, that's
'cause I
right.
can't-
That would have been perfect.
like, okay, but besides Namor, you see Riri
Yeah.
Yeah.
sort of probably making the armor too.
Like you said,
Sort
the
of-
heart
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of pop out.
You see,
But
some
yeah,
Angela Bassett's speech at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
Amazing.
She rules.
She really does.
a quivering of voice as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
man.
rules.
Yeah,
She's
that was
great.
really cool.
Big fan. But
Epic.
just
it looks
yeah,
epic.
just the fact that like it was built as a teaser.
Yeah.
You get a full proper trailer. It was great.
Because you watch it
And
the
it was
first
so
time,
hype.
you've seen all the cool, the
Yeah.
sadness of the
Yeah.
stuff.
But then there's so much shit coming.
That
That's
first underwater with the baby,
But,
you're like,
yeah, no.
oh!
I'm like, I thought it was maybe that's it, but you
Yes,
see more
right?
and more
Yes.
and more. I'm like, they're just showing me Namor.
Like the last shot where he come, like the
Yes.
behind shot, and he's just walking out of the water. You're like,
and
oh
coming
my
down on his
God.
throne.
the only thing we didn't see were the wings on his ankles.
That's it.
Yeah, but him coming down to his throne in the underwater.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Way more than I would have expected.
I just
Cannot
so
wait for
hyped
this
for this
movie.
movie.
You reckon someone's just done? Oh crap! I released the trailer instead of the teaser. We'll just go with it. We'll just go with it.
No, I think, if anything,
They needed to.
after,
Yeah, they needed
They
to
know
show.
not everyone was quite happy with Thor.
Oh.
Thor has not gone over. And not just with us.
Oh, we have a lot
Oh,
of
it's
it.
a-
The
Everyone.
general
Generally,
public were
yeah.
like, you went too hard on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Miss Marvel, while we liked it, it didn't quite find an audience. Sometimes for bigotry reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's, sometimes just not giving it a chance or whatever. So they haven't had a hit this year, really. Like, so going all out, like, and the She-Hulk teaser trailer did not help.
yeah.
So a big,
Yep.
here it is on the table.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Hey, we got the big one.
Yeah, you like them apples.
Yep.
I don't know why. Seeing this trailer, I'm like, Doom's gonna be in it. Like it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a teaser, it's post credit, but it just seems like
Like our
They're
favorite
gonna have-
moments of the last couple of movies. Yeah,
they're gonna add Doom to this.
Yep.
For sure.
Okay, a couple other
Yes.
things. He-Man, a couple He-Man things.
Yes.
Masters of the Universe Revolution, which is the next part of Kevin Smith's
Yes.
series. William Shatner's in it.
Very, very surprising casting choice.
Yeah, we don't know who.
If he's Hordak, that's gonna ruin Hordak.
I hope he's on Hordak.
My theory, my current prevailing theory
Go
is
on.
he'll be Zodak. Space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna have him only in for an episode or two.
Zodak makes sense.
The voice would fit.
Yes,
Like
yes.
his stiltedness and
Yeah, he's got that theatrical flair to him still.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
photo hit first. If I'm right.
And a trailer for season 3 of the kid CG He-Man show, which has been amazing.
I did not watch that because I still haven't finished season 2.
It looks awesome. You got
season 3 already. I've got to watch that.
got some merman in it. Merman looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks
so
very, very monstery.
Yeah, very kaiju.
Yeah.
Looks great. I can't wait for that. I can't wait to watch the whole thing in one night. Okay. Dungeons and Dragons, another movie. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Min, what do you think, resident D&D expert?
It looks good. Please be good. It's more Dungeons and Dragons than the other one we got with Jeremy Irons.
I had that on DVD as a kid.
Why?
Because I was a kid.
Fair
It
enough.
had a
Got dragon in it?
It's called Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, I like Dungeons and Dragons.
I know. It looks good. I want it to be good. It's more D&D than you got the actual D&D creatures in it, D&D monsters.
And the classes.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're actual classes.
And it is fun. Like, it's got
Yeah.
that fun flavour to it, which you need.
Like
right?
Chris Pine is a bard for sure.
Yeah.
Like he just
I think it looks shit.
He's got a loot.
yeah, but you don't know nothing.
It just looks like a shit movie. It looks like Hollywood. Oh, Dungeons and Dragons is popular. This is what Dungeons and Dragons is about. Oh.
But this is
it's,
more.
It's Rock Jumanji, I tell you, people. Which was terrible as well.
Yeah, but a lot of people like that movie. We had this discussion.
I know! A lot of people like it.
And I've said it way before.
Shit,
Our
too.
opinions are in like the minority of popularity.
Yeah, I know, but they also. That's why cinema is terrible. I've come to the conclusion. I've come to the conclusion. Terrible. Cinema is so
Court
terrible.
order. You're not allowed to eat shit
because
anymore.
the quality of stuff they watch every night on television with all these goddamn Married at First Sight,
how
all that
many-
shit. They watch that, so they'll take anything in
Yeah,
cinema, bro.
I was in Western Australia this week and I saw normal television because I was in a hotel room. There's a show called Hunted where
Oh, people are like,
yeah,
Talking
because people
about
are
that.
dumb.
Yes.
Enough said. It's just chasing people around and it's all just it's
hide and
so-
seek.
Yeah, it is. It's adult hide and seek. And it's just like
But yeah, this is the level they watch it every day.
100%.
So that's why cinema's coming down and down.
how many seasons did two broke girls get? Yeah.
Well, that was understandable.
well, two reasons.
Calm
for that.
down.
I didn't watch it, but I can understand. It's too covered up for my leg.
Yeah, I'm on the fence about this movie.
Why
I'm
don't
looking
you
forward
say
to it. I'm
so?
probably going to watch it.
All the
Like
shows.
Sandman, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Oh shit.
What's next?
I look. I used to watch the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
I never played Dungeons and Dragons because Nid won't set up a game.
Yeah.
I can see the over the topness of what you're saying. I think Chris Pine is
Terrible?
no. I don't mind Chris Pine. I think he's over the top too much in this.
but
But I
it's
think
the class he's playing.
exactly right. But I think the rest of the movie
Yeah,
is
yeah.
actually going to flow okay. I think it's going to be fun.
Michelle Rodriguez as a barbarian freaking works. Hugh Grant as a rogue freaking works.
You reckon there's too many humans
Yes,
in the party?
100%. You only got like what one tiefling and the rest are humans.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't like that bit.
Where are the dark elves?
Oh, like a dwarf. Like a
Underground,
dwarf.
where
How
they
is there
should
not a dwarf at least
Yeah.
in the party?
I think I
Guy from Golden Axe.
read someone say that it was too close to Lord of the Rings. With elves and dwarves is probably considering.
There's lots of Dungeons
Look-
and Dragons. Who cares?
Yeah, but considering Lord of the Rings TV series is coming out right now.
Well, like a halfling or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's
that's see, halflings are hobbits. You can't have that.
that's right.
They were called hobbits at the beginning, and then they
Cheap.
got sued.
Oh, really?
That's why they're halflings.
Tolks.
Oh.
The Tolks took him
Yeah.
down.
I had no idea.
Because hobbits were created by Tolkien. Everything else they existed before Tolkien created Lord of the Rings.
Interesting.
That's why they're
the ring,
halflings. 'Cause they used to be hobbits when they got sued.
Okay.
Or cease and desist, whatever.
Okay.
Next.
That was good.
Yeah, me too.
Speaking of Lord of the Rings,
Kiss them.
a new show, Rings of Power, on Amazon. Got a
Let our powers combine. Oh, different ones. Okay.
Yeah. 3-minute trailer?
Yeah.
Really? Sounds like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it then an uncut version on YouTube you can watch that's 7 minutes?
I don't know about this.
Yeah.
So what's it about?
It's
They've got a
prequel.
ring, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's before Sauron makes the rings.
So it's, Sauron rocks up, and I
And-
guess it's going to be about the rings getting forged.
And
Give
it's
the
just
shit then.
But there was a
lot
big
of
ass,
people.
massive battle that was
Of course
kinda
there
cool,
was. It's Lord of the Rings.
that we saw already in a flashback in the movie.
Oh, that's it.
It's because it's a built-in
Look.
fan-based IP. That's all it is.
That is true because I saw that trailer for that Gollum game, and if there's seriously a game where you
can't
crawl
believe that.
around Middle Earth as Gollum for a God knows how many hours, Fucking enjoy yourselves, people.
Small
Yeah, I know you do the voice.
It's actually a really good impression, Dave.
I know.
It's-
That's why I was talking over it.
Okay, I think that's everything.
Yeah.
How
See you next week, folks.
How are we going for time? Well, actually, we're okay. We're okay. We're going to be shorter than
Dana,
I
if
thought
you're watching
episode.
this live,
Sure.
can you put the slow cooker onto warm for the pork?
Somehow.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you're watching this live somehow.
Yes. Magic. Yes, sorcerer.
Okay. Resident Evil on Netflix. We all
Did
of
you
us,
watch? Oh, yeah, you did.
all of us watch episode 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of creepy because I think Dave and I kind of basically started at the same time.
Yeah.
Should be called like Resident Evil 90210.
Not even that.
Maybe it should not be called Resident Evil at all.
Oh, it was a T-virus.
Look,
Oh, then this guy
And
could
it's
wear
his
that.
name?
the crappy thing is like the most exciting bit was when like the bully chick got beat up and the dad went full like corporate on like
Yeah,
the
that's
other
my
dad.
favorite scene.
That was cool.
Yeah, where he owns that
Man.
dude.
Yeah, and it's
yes.
like
For someone who's
Spot
supposed to
21
be
did pretty
freaking
well.
Albert Wesker,
Yes.
he wasn't very Albert Wesker.
No.
But we only seen the first episode.
Yeah.
I'm not watching any more of this garbage.
Me neither.
I watched the second one.
it's
Don't get it
terrible.
better.
but yeah, if that's still like my favorite scene of
Yeah,
this,
100%.
something's wrong.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Lance Reddick, he's so good. He's awesome. I really like him. He's wasted on this show.
So bad.
But that scene was cool. Not very West.
It's more Walking Dead than Resident
yeah.
Evil.
Instantly, I was like, oh, she's walking
like
dead.
Walking Dead, Last of Us, because post-apocalyptic. That's just not Resident Evil.
And yeah, like we're in South Africa.
Yeah.
We're in New Raccoon City.
Even though was there an old?
Yeah,
Raccoon
right,
City?
wasn't you? Raccoon?
Apparently, there's a telemovie that precedes this.
What?
Apparently, I was so
It's a
something
telenovela.
telemovie. I mean, like streaming telemovie,
yeah.
not Welcome to Raccoon City.
What?
I haven't seen it. I was told this. I haven't looked it up.
I don't even
I didn't
ever
bother looking this up.
remember hearing about it.
That's what I'm saying. I was told, but it's probably not. I don't know. Whatever. It's terrible. The main character,
She's so unlikable.
Yeah.
her younger self,
Oh,
is such a. Oh my god, I hate her.
frames
I just want
sister, like
her to die.
She doesn't.
she frames
not
her
even
sister.
Even for that jump at the end of the episode, the first episode, I had to watch the next fight. I couldn't watch. I'm like, 2
No.
minutes. I'm like, how do you land? Oh, you land on the ground after a 60-foot drop,
you don't get a scratch to bleed?
and you got to
No.
wobble. You got to wobble.
No, but
not
they
even
don't get sick.
Breaking
Remember?
ankles.
It's not even that kind of unlikable character that you want to survive because they're such a shit stirrer. Like
No,
Homelander.
yeah, good,
Homelander.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
She's
one
just
I
a
love to
second
hate
good
sort of
acting and
thing.
good
Terrible
writing.
person.
Yeah.
Because the story itself is just shit.
Yeah.
Like the fact, like they've got this secret base that you're only allowed 1 hour into.
I know,
but you
and
can
it's
get
like
in
Albert Wesker.
with a recording. But this detective camera that can shoot dots all over her face when it's daytime can't recognize there's two different people there. Like at least do the
Not only that.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, hide him under a trench coat or some shit.
And
The
there's no,
daughter.
no security
No, but
at
the,
this place.
Well, that's what they say, no security, so what am I?
Oh,
the
okay.
daughter.
But, like, as if there's not
Yeah.
one guard. Come on, man, because somebody's got to monitor all these shits.
There's a
And when-
bioweapon in
And
there.
when the alarm goes off, no one turns up immediately.
And then even when someone does come, where are they coming from?
And that was the best part. Like you see her in the and this is spoilers because who gives a shit? So she gets bit in the shoulder. Jay said in the second episode when they're going away, she's hobbling. They're not worried about a neck or nothing. She's worried about a leg.
But I get you got bit in the shoulder. You're going to be messed up. Bleeding.
That was
you know,
such a bad chase scene as well.
Wait,
Like,
wait, she's alive.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
No, I haven't
She
seen
might
it.
No,
be
hang on,
both, I
hang
think,
on, hang on.
combined.
So in the first 2 minutes of the second episode, she
Yeah.
drops down. She survives that drop
Yeah,
and
yeah,
starts
yeah,
running.
yeah.
The fat weird guy's going, keep her alive, and he's like, your sister wants to see you.
Yeah,
That's the
I
end
saw
of the
that.
So there's, yeah, so the sister's alive. Yes.
She's alive in both timelines.
You know what's dumb though? Like, he
She's
could
going to
have
turn into a zombie, I think.
he could have caught her if he didn't just shoot and make them all shoot each other. You know, like it's like get her first and then shoot everyone.
They don't care.
Yeah, that's
That's the
true,
least of
right?
their
Yeah.
issues, man.
with
But
the
also-
sister. Oh,
Yes.
sorry. Go on. Go on.
Just quickly with the security system, it's like okay, the daughter who's visiting has a 3-hour visitation pass. Yeah, Albert Wesker, the only
So
guy.
it's after hours.
After hours,
After
1 hour.
hours.
Yeah, but 1 hour?
After hours.
When he's the head dude.
Yeah, come on, man.
One person can do his job.
Yeah.
One person
Spock
can do his
21.
job. He can come in whenever he wants.
If
for
he
as long
needs
as
to
he
go
bloody
in
wants.
at like midnight He's going in for something more important than an hour, maybe,
Yeah.
right? You're not just going and have lunch. That's garbage.
Why they even added that in the first place was not needed anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
great.
what's it matter that they're there for an hour? Like, the alarm's going to go off because they're getting attacked. It's not because, oh shit, we've been an hour and 2 minutes and the alarm's going to go off. No one's going to show anyway.
Well, they're hiding under a fucking table.
Table,
for
yeah.
this dog.
Far
You're like,
out.
Dogs famously can't find
yeah,
you.
like, yeah, right. It doesn't have to look up. It's just, oh, hello. Like,
Oh, man.
as a person that was definitely afraid of dogs as a child, you know how I'm gonna get away? Get up! Not stay on their level. Oh, crouch down.
Not too many dogs climb trees. Not too many. There's a couple.
Yes.
If you have a dog,
Jump high.
Yeah, but
if you have a dog and a dinner table, it generally loves being under the table.
it's funny though.
But it's a
hides
zombie
from
dog,
you.
so it's alright. It doesn't have higher frame rate.
One thing I will say,
Cool.
the special effect, the dog looked cool, and the special effect for that caterpillar thing that she woke up,
Yeah.
that looked amazing.
What the shit was that?
Oh,
That's not from the game.
Well,
not
A, what the shit
surprisingly.
was that, but B, like her getting that concussion, like, dead. Sorry, dead. Like the way she hit
Internal
that fucking
bleeding?
taxi,
Internal bleeding.
dead.
That's like one more from like Silent Hill than friggin' Resident Evil.
which is, they don't seem to have any rules to their zombies. Like, the ones outside of the thing attack straight away as soon as she lands.
Do they?
Well, pretty much. And
Unless she's
that's
got,
why,
like, a
you know,
tack or
they're
something.
shooting and stuff. But, like, the first scene where she does the rabbit, she's dead set 2 meters
She's
away.
right
Like, I get the blood thing's gonna... But, like...
Well, she sprayed herself, so it's getting rid of her pheromones.
Come
Come on, man. Like, what?
Yes.
So with the sister,
And why would you have skin showing? You, you know that's...
Yeah.
Well, I told you my whole theory about her being there in the first place.
Told me. I don't think you told me.
We'll talk about that
Okay.
later.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
well, off camera.
It's
Yes.
Patreon, is it? Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yeah. So with the sister, is it like okay in the game? It's like a really small population of people. If you get infected by the T virus, you become like a Superman. Like that's Wesker's got superpowers
Well,
in Resident Evil 5 and stuff. So
Because
is that
they've-
how?
that's
Is that what's going on?
Probably.
Yeah.
because
He's probably. That's why he's injecting himself
But I mean,
with their
this-
blood.
I mean the sister. The
Yeah,
other
yeah, yeah.
sister.
Yeah.
because he's clearly gonna like tighten out, sort of thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that's what. And then he's made them to be like the antidote for that,
Yeah.
right? So they're definitely super immune to everything, or
Yeah.
whatever. But the sister is dying in the second one, I think. So I don't know what's
Okay.
going on.
Well, but
She's like, oh.
dying in the present time, not the flashbacks?
Yeah, in the flashbacks, they've got her. Well, she's brought home, and he's checking to make sure she's not turning into a zombie. Your eyes are. Why you keep looking at my eyes? Because that's the first sign of sickness. And
So the end of the
she's all
second...
drugged out.
So in the second episode, do you see the sister again?
Not in present time.
Not present time. Okay, cool.
Okay. So
You
that,
see some crazy old lady who's got her husband tied up in the bathroom. And
Now-
she's been feeding him dead cats.
You watched the second episode because the missus was enjoying it?
Oh, she was like, it wasn't the first time. This is terrible. And she's like, it wasn't that bad. But she likes lots of shit shows.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I'm asking. Are we continuing?
I'm not continuing.
No, is she?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's right.
Because it's just too bad.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought.
If there's nothing else.
No, there's always something else. It's fucking 2022, man. There's always something
Yeah,
else to
true,
watch, bro.
alright,
a
yeah.
million streams.
Come on, dude. Just watch Primal.
I will sit there looking at the ceiling instead of watching
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Because I'm not very imaginative, but my imagination entertained me more than that.
I'll read a book.
Okay?
I'll read a book.
Shit.
Nothing wrong with
Alright.
the Anderson movie was more Resident Evil than this.
And that's saying a lot.
It is.
I
more
like. Look,
entertaining.
I like them. They're trash and they're fun.
Yeah, they are without it. I was always just bitterly disappointed. I'm like, how do you not make Resident Evil just screams a movie like
And like,
without doing anything to change?
I just watched Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yes,
That was so good.
yes.
I love
The
this.
movie,
Told
the
ya.
new Resident movie.
The new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet.
It's so good. I know. Whatever.
Yeah.
It was in your top 3, wasn't it, from last year?
It was pretty freaking good.
Okay.
Um,
What's it on?
And there was so much. There was a
Oh,
lot
Netflix
of.
or something, isn't it?
Prime.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
And there was a lot of cringe in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like William Birkin was just like you're laughing at him.
Yes.
But it was just a fun movie.
And then I wasn't gonna watch it, but then everyone's like, "We're talking about it." I'm like, "Fine." I watched the first episode against my better judgment.
All right, we've talked enough about this shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just fun to complain about.
No,
it's
no,
so
but
garbage.
let's talk about a good movie.
Let's,
Yeah.
Let's. Jason, your film flashback.
My film flashback. So this round is my choice of theme, which is a movie with a robot in it.
Rabbits.
So I went all the way back to 19. Yes.
Oh, I thought it was a guy named Robert. Shit. I'm going to have to do it.
1956. Forbidden Planet. I had not seen it. I think nobody had seen it.
No.
It was,
Damn, it was good.
Holy shit, it was awesome.
It was good.
and for like 1956, I was still thoroughly entertained.
Yeah.
You know, like
Right to
Look,
the end.
there's a reason this movie is like highly regarded. Besides Robbie the Robot,
Yes, yes.
everything it's a highly regarded movie.
The way things were written back then, right? It's all like Twilight Zone, Star
Yes.
Trek. It's got that mystery that hooks you in, and there's like this really awesome payoff at the end. That's like, whoa.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the payoff
was
at the
a
end
good
was the big part for me.
It was just like a Star
because
Trek
the only
episode,
thing that,
right?
that dated it was probably the speech. Like
A few other
The,
things.
the
trans-
cadence sort of
Yes.
thing.
And
That's-
the
yes.
transatlantic accent.
Yes.
The accent that isn't real.
Yes.
But for like, and obviously it starts and you're laughing like it felt a little bit like the Simpsons $1,000 movie. They're gonna put goggles on so they can breathe and stuff. But then you're looking at it and you're like that gyroscope in the center of where they're in the spaceship. That is what it would essentially try and do. Like
even when they go through like was it Kroll or whatever?
Yeah.
Like their home lab, and it's like 20 miles away, and then
So
it
cool.
worked.
Matt Payton's will talk
Yeah.
about.
yes,
1956. Man.
Me and Dylan the other day when it was raining talked about Matt Paintings for like.
Oh right.
oh yeah, it was amazing. Like and like the devices because it was for such a larger head and everything like that. That was.
All the dialogue about nerdy sci-fi stuff, high oxygen content, so the sky's green.
Yes,
and
yes.
stuff. It was just cool.
Yeah, it was science fiction,
like they
right?
thought about it.
Yeah.
They thought about it.
And that was and especially the payoff at the end was well above what I expected to get for a script and screenplay written in 1956. It was.
I read that it's a take on Tempest. It's like Shakespeare's
Yes, that's what
Tempest.
they told me.
Okay. And for the fact that all the different movies that have been remade, I'm shocked this hasn't been remade. I think it has to, but with those little things with the cadence, everything like that, a newer version of this could be amazing.
Because you know who the bad guy sort of is, right? But it's how.
Yes.
Like the whole time you're like, okay, so
Yeah.
what is it like? Does he go invisible? Does it you know what I mean?
100%.
And what it is, you're like, oh,
And that was the respect.
That's good.
That was
I
the
like that.
yeah.
and so we'll get obviously spoilery, but near the end that some of the special effects were funny because you got the guy standing there with a ray gun.
Yeah, I was
like
like,
that.
he had the pistol thing. He was shooting at him. He was just looking away. It's like,
And there's no kickback or
yeah,
anything.
they're just holding
But
it.
then,
and he's looking away.
and I did love the fencing.
was
But
great.
when the
monster,
monster
the red-
attack, this is what Jay and I were trying to talk about the other day when you hadn't seen it yet. That gorilla, that was something I'd expect to see from Tron, which was 35 years later.
Yeah.
It was
It was just like hand-drawn animation.
100%.
It looked
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
At first, when I first started, I thought it was maybe like a remastered version because the spaceship and space stuff looked like bad CGI.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if it was because it looks pretty good, like the modeling and stuff. Or it could be, a few years ago, like 20 years ago or something, they were doing like remasters and stuff, and they were adding shitty CGI into movies like Warriors, where they did freaking comic book transitions, which were terrible. But that sort of stuff.
Yes.
So I don't know.
No, I think not.
But if it was like proper modeling, it looked
I just think it's
pretty good for what it was.
Very much so.
It's not a fucking
Because
paper cup on a string.
they just look cleaner.
It might have been just a clean
I
up
think
version.
more real.
The uniforms were freaking hilarious, though. It was
Oh, yeah.
so good.
Yeah, he's the
Oh yeah,
walkie-talkie on
the string was the best.
I think that made perfect sense. So, you don't lose the little
Yeah, it was
microphone
freaking
thing.
that small.
Yeah, you don't lose it.
We didn't mention the main character is Leslie Nielsen before he started doing comedy.
Yes.
And he was great. He's a great actor.
What was that?
Wow.
You didn't know?
Well, the movie.
I saw the name and I'm like, oh, where is he?
Yeah, sure.
He was so young,
Yeah.
and he had
His hair wasn't white.
his hair was normal
It's
colour.
Yeah, that's right.
66 years old.
Wow.
The movie.
Just a side note, I was,
Howard?
No, the movie is 66
yeah.
years old.
well, that's the thing.
That's crazy.
The cast, besides one of the main cast who lived till 65, everyone else made it till over 80. A couple of 90s, high 80s. Like, yeah. there's-
Space.
No, lead paint. I reckon.
Yeah. That's good for you.
Yeah. The chips.
Can we talk about the daughter?
Her eyes. I could
We-
get lost in those eyes.
She's a very attractive young lady with an
The wardrobe
exceptional taste in clothes.
Thank you, Robbie.
Oh, mate.
Robbie the robot. Thank you for
Robbie's
your...
a creep. I like it.
Holy moly.
How did they get, like, not trying to be sexist, but I don't understand how those skirts can be that short.
Well, Dana and I were watching it. She's like, how can you not see her butt right now?
Right?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's some great designing.
Concur.
It did remind me of the Star Trek dresses.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, well, if it's sci-fi, you gotta have a short skirt.
Yes.
That's right. In the 60s.
I thought Robbie would do more.
Yeah.
From all this.
Because he's the image.
Yeah.
And he was busy making alcohol.
That's the best. I love the
Oh,
cook.
I just love the fact he's always got his apron on.
Yeah.
Just in case
That's
he's
how
gonna
you make
cook.
the cookies.
Yeah.
That's where Steven Seagal stuffed up in the
That's
siege.
so good. But it's very Star Trek-y, right?
Very. Like, the structure of it, like, the story, just how everything plays out. It just feels like Star Trek episode. And or Twilight Zone.
Yes.
Mephisto's overacting was just
Morbius?
Perfect.
Morbius, sorry, Mephisto.
Perfect.
It was excellent. It was brooding. He was great. Just his whole look, the face, just everything about him.
The stiltedness and the arroganceness. He's been by himself for ages. He's not interacting with people.
Besides his daughter and the rabbit.
And at the start, he's like, I can't guarantee your safety and all this. That was really good. Yeah.
My favourite part was when he said it's Morbin time.
Yes. Of course it would be. No, the how cool he is with the dudes just straight away hitting on his daughter in his house.
But what about the dude, like, picking
'cause-
on the captain? Like, dude, don't go near him. He's going to rape you if you two are alone. You need to stay near me and we'll just...
And she don't understand anything.
No idea.
That's the skeevy dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
so skeevy.
I'm just trying to teach her to kiss. Like,
I just realized, like, maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the
Try
captain, comes around and she starts feeling it. It's like, okay.
Oh, so that wasn't deal with the doctor. Like he not that way inclined.
I think he...
Because she wasn't inclined to him either. Like,
He
she's like,
can't-
the one's on
he-
the end, and he's just like,
He may have
fine.
been a Navy man.
He cares
He knows
about
his
the
position.
science. It's about the
It's
science.
ranked. It's ranking. You're a captain, you go first, mate, and he's low in the rank.
It was definitely
You gotta follow the chain of command.
some stuff there of its time would be different
Oh,
for
for
the remake.
sure.
Yeah.
But not in a bad, like,
But even
Of
the way
its
it's brought
time.
around is like, we've had, over 100 men out of space for 375 days. Like,
Yeah,
boys
like-
counting.
I'll be wearing that.
Yeah. Yeah, come to a planet and tell her what to wear.
Yes. God damn.
That's so funny.
But it was really good.
Yeah,
Really.
great choice. I'm glad I watched it.
Yeah. Ratings?
Well, I'll go 7.
Yeah, 7.
Oh, man.
I was going to go 8.5.
I'm gonna go 8.
8.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 8.
It's your rating, but
Oh,
yeah,
that's
7.
9, but...
And it was lower, but the way it finished and what it all ended up.
No, I'll go 9. Yeah.
I'm going to go 9 too.
Yeah, 9.
Wow.
Loved it.
Okay.
Loved it.
And it was like, not only was it all good from that sci-fi side, being in 2022 now, it was good just to have a bit of a laugh at it too, with the cadence and all those extra things. Just made it a little bit funny. Yeah.
Gotta say, I was really impressed by that. Like the first shot of the turrets firing off.
Yes.
Like they're firing off, and you've got a camera pan.
Oh, man.
And the angles match up.
The angles are great.
And it's got
A
depth.
few times.
Those beams look like they're
Yeah, it was
going-
depth, yes.
Yeah. I was really impressed by that.
I was worried about that at the start when the ship started getting. I was waiting for the Rick and Morty where they just land on. It's a tiny planet, but it actually started doing the depth a little bit, and I'm like, yeah.
But there's sort of cool, interesting, not straight shots in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like, different,
Yeah, just...
artsy stuff for a...
Or the shot where they go underground the
Yes.
first time, and you got the top-down shot of a
Yes.
walkway, and they're walking along,
Yes.
and you got stuff moving and stuff like that. That was great.
Yeah. For what would be,
Well framed.
a movie for teenagers in the 50s, like, there was some arty shit going on in there. Cinematography.
Awesome movie.
Good choice.
Yeah, it's very good.
What's next, buddy?
Okay, it's my turn.
Yes.
I was tossing up a couple things.
Do you say fucking Real Steel?
Just redemption.
Real Steel 2.
Redemption arc.
What's it backwards?
I was thinking about Wall-E because Jason hadn't seen it.
What?
But But
It just rips off the design of Johnny 5 with the sound of R2D2.
boo.
Not interested.
Oh, he speaks words, though.
Nah, man.
Nah,
you need to
he's
watch
not.
that
Talks.
movie.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry,
Boo.
It's not
Boo.
really
Yeah,
not
boo
too
on
bad
that.
to.
But I decided on a different movie I haven't seen since I was a kid. I had a DVD of this, and the cover was very deceptive. Bicentennial Man.
It's a great movie.
that's a great movie.
Yeah, and
Get the tissues.
great. Well, Robin Williams movie. Yeah, the DVD that I had, it looked like a feel good.
Yeah, it's like Stuck on You.
That's right.
The Family
Funny comedy.
Brothers.
Yeah, comedy. It
Yeah,
was
like-
not. But we'll,
It's
Try
a
not to say too
fun.
much.
This is a fun Robin Williams movie.
Yeah.
You'll laugh.
What's it on?
oh, that's a good question.
I'll have a look while we're talking. Keep talking.
Yes, we'll have a look. I think in high school,
No.
for English or something, I read the short story
Yep.
that by Isaac Asimov,
Yep.
that it was based on, and that was an amazing story. It was amazing.
So nothing.
Nothing. Okay, we'll find it. I'll find that
Oh,
terrible
no.
DVD copy.
Yeah.
I type buy into this search engine and I'm finding lots of things. I just need to finish this work. Hang on.
Show me later.
Huh? What's
Such music is.
Yeah, I don't remember much about it.
I've.
Okay, cool.
But obviously the story I know.
yeah.
It's a
but
great story.
I'm excited to watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, we're
I've watched
using
it-
the word robot in a very loose term here.
Yes. Ah, he's just a robot.
What do you mean?
He's an artificial. He's a
Yeah,
mechanical.
whatever. There's a difference, but anyway.
He's more
Vice-
robot than Terminator.
Especially how he started.
An android is a type of robot.
Yeah, I'm just saying, very loose.
Would you count cyborgs?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're very loose term of robot. Of
Okay.
course, I'm going to count cyborgs
Yes.
Cybernetic.
Okay.
Diners.
for reasons.
What about programs? That
No,
have a physical
they're not
manifestation?
robots.
That's what
No,
I
it
said.
has
That
to have a physical
Yeah.
Yes.
body.
Okay, so it has to be
A robot-
physical manifestation of.
It's just gonna be a goddamn robot.
In this
Yeah.
friggin' podcast.
Metal Man.
I want to go eat food.
Alrighty, thank you for joining us for this giant size episode.
Try and say.
Yeah, we thought we'd be out of content.
Yeah, yeah.
We
It's
found
not.
good things.
It's
San
not
Diego
as,
happened.
It's not as giant size as the Thor.
Told you it wouldn't be.
Thanks for listening.
Yes.
Please, if you enjoyed our rambles, come back next week. Tell a friend.
Yes, like, subscribe, give us a review on Spotify. We'd really appreciate it.
Comment. Tell us what you thought was the most exciting thing out of San Diego. And come and see us in the shop.
Yes.
See Nitin.
This Thanos is awesome.
Bye.
Oh yeah.
We'll catch you next
Okay.
week.
See ya.